Two.
A zero? What's your name?
My name's Jay. What going on?
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, you be completely honest. What do you rate me?
That's a 10.
And can you tell I used to be a man?
Bro, you're not joking.
I'm not joking. You couldn't tell though? Yes. What's your name?
Taste. Kel.
Would y'all rate me on a scale of 1 to 10?
You smooth 9.5. Yeah, I got a girl. I can't change it. 8.
Also looking at me, would y'all be able to tell I used to be a man? What? For real? I can't tell. What's your name?
Rick.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what did y'all rate me?
Okay, you like a cool 10. Say I want
The sound cool.
Thank y'all. Also looking at me, could y'all tell I used to be a man? What's your name?
First name's Carter.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate me?
I'm gonna need a 360. I'm at an 8.8.
Thank you. Also looking at me, could you tell I used to be a man?
I wouldn't guess that now.
What's your name?
Donald.
What would you rate me? Again? Thank you. Also looking at me, could you tell I used to be a man?
No, hell no!
What would y'all rate me?
I give you turn around the scale, I give you 8.
Thank you.
It has a 10 though.
Wow.
Still a 9.
Thank you. Also looking at me, could y'all tell I used to be a man? Could y'all rate me?
Rate you? You broke the scale.
Thank you.
I need that. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you. Also looking at me, could y'all tell I used to be a man?
I came here to see the prettiest girls in the world, and she can interview me right now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would y'all rate me?
Hold on real quick. I get that shit a 9. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, yes. Also looking at me, could y'all tell I used to be a man?
You trolling. Come on, stop playing. We don't need to play like that. This is Miami.
Oh, no, I'm playing.
You don't
I'm
play
playing.
ATS.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, did y'all rate me?
8.5. 8.5. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. I don't know. 8.5. Never mind. I'm changing my answer.
10. Also looking at me, could y'all tell I used to be a man?
Hell no, a 0. I got a J.O. ass.
A 0? Yeah.
You used to be a nigga. Guess what? I'm for the suit shit out your ass.
Why would I tell you my business? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would y'all rate me?
9.5.
Thank you.
I'll give you a 9. Nah.
Thank you. Also looking at me, could y'all tell I used to be a man?
Beat that ass.
Hey, dog. All right, real quick. I got a quick question for y'all. Matter of fact, before I have a question, I do have just I guess a word. I can't even say it's a word of advice because I mean, of course, women, whatever y'all like, it is what you like. But I will sit here and say I do think it's for the women who run in your go-to during the summertime, or just even your go-to period is just the all white toes. I would sit here and say hang it up. And the only reason why I say that, and I'm not even a huge like feet person, but I'm gonna tell you every time I be on threads, I'm not gonna hold you. It literally, I can go sit on that thread. Especially if there's enough pictures in there where the women do the the French tips with the ankle bracelets and all that. I'm not gonna lie to you, like the white Jones just seem lazy. Like it seemed like it's no effort, it's just safe where you can still I guess if you're looking for that clean look that you can kind of still wear open toe sandals all year long. I feel like realistically you can freak it with a French tip, and especially for the women who can freak it with the French tip and you got the little ankle bracelet going on. Like that to me is more solid, and it seemed like it put more effort, it put more swag into it. It kind of just make it more, man, it just make it way more appealing. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if you get on thread, like if you ever on threads and they start one of them little feet comments, like, and I don't necessarily know. I kind of almost be wondering sometimes, like if I was a dude and my girl participated in this, I probably would I get frustrated if she one of the women who sit here and throw her feet up there when somebody be like, oh yeah, it's French tips, and it don't necessarily be. Sometimes it be women who start that thread, and then sometimes it be men, but then you will literally see his 200 women feet in the joint. I would kind of be wondering, like, damn, if my girl was this thirsty to sit here and throw her feet up in the chat, would I feel some type of way? But again, like I said,
shit, what much they be making off of that shit?
This is free. It's on threads. Ain't how you what money you gonna make off of that?
You think those girls that be putting their feet up there, they're not getting paid?
No, they just be random women.
Not all of them.
90% of them be random, just random women, dog.
A lot of them joints, how they be posting it, they ain't random.
No, see, yeah, you talking about the women who just go crazy with and go extreme with it. I mean, you might be right because some of them pictures be just like too clean, like they sending them kind of like they sending them around to somebody. I mean, you might be right. Now that I'm starting to think about it,
if you know that's a guaranteed money,
but I'm not even talking about the Jones that be super oiled up. I'm talking about literally just look like, all right, I'm just somewhere and I just take my shoes off. Or again, it's the summertime, so most women may have open toe shoes on off the rip, and they just taking a picture of their feet. I just again like, and I see a lot of even women kind of even starting those topics. But one girl kind of got crushed because she said he had like her toes was like almost like throw up green. Like I don't know what made her think that she could sit here and go up against the white toes. Like if that's your, and I guess if that realistically is your counter option, then yeah, I'm cool on the throw up toe looking color. But again, like I said, to me personally, something that I just prefer. It was like that, like you know that green that kind of looked like throw up. Man, I swear to God, I was
highlighted, not the bright green,
not the bright green. It literally looked like
green type.
Yeah, but it's like an off olive green. Like it ain't a solid junk. Like again,
a new type of color.
Yeah, it's just that's not cool for the feet, though. I don't care what complexion you are. That's just not a good look for the feet. And again, like I said, just the plain straight, just white toes, because the white toes almost look like you did it yourself.
No, you can never go wrong with the white toes.
You can't go wrong because it's a class. It's like it's safe. But I'm just sitting here saying it's not like if you was trying to let's sit here and say if you was trying to sell feet pics. I'm just saying don't go white toes. Do the French tip, Jones. Kind of just finesse it a little bit.
But everybody do French tips. It's not like French tips is like something that's unheard of or like people don't do. Everybody do French tips.
But I think now more people starting to do different colors with it too.
Yeah, for sure. They jazz it up, but they jazz it up a little bit. Just to me, the white toe Jones just seem like it's just safe and you can kind of get away with doing it on your own. Wait, it's not like it don't look like I couldn't tell if you went and sit here and got your toes done if it was just the all white or you did them yourself. Because I'm sure most women you kind of may just get like, hey, I'm in a rush, I'm about to go somewhere. Let me just sit here and paint my toes all white.
Do the French tip by herself.
Yeah, those are people who can really probably realistically can charge people to do whatever they.
No, but she did off some simple like what's this shit?
She had to have a kit.
No, like some whiteout type of joint. Somebody, I ain't got time for a pedicure. I need a quick what's name. Yeah, she did.
And she did a French tip.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shout outs to her then. Yeah, I just again, like I said, damn, Indiana is beating the shit out of Las Vegas right now. Again, like I said, that's just my personal preference. I can literally sit on Threads and I can literally just sit on one of those posts for like literally, I ain't even gonna know exaggerate, like 15 or 20 minutes, just literally going through each one of them pictures. And them Jones just be fire. Like the white toe just seems so safe. Like it's literally like just the safest option. And I kind of want to tie, and we can kind of tie that into the Chris Brown and Usher concert outfits versus the Jay-Z fits. Like, and when I sit here and say the difference is like, the Chris Brown and Usher, John, like I'm just looking at pictures and looking at people, because it started off where I guess where people was kind of giving DMV women a hard time, where they was kind of looking like, all right, ladies, y'all kind of letting me down, especially the DMV girlies who supposed to really know how to dress. Them outfits ain't hitting, and which I will give women in the DMV, a benefit of the doubt because the weather was horrible Friday and Saturday. It was raining, so maybe you kind of was dressing like appropriate where you kind of wasn't trying to mess up a good outfit. But then again, where I'm seeing is that I'm not saying everybody, because there was some women where they had outfits on like, okay, I see you. I wouldn't mind hitting that joint after the concert. And I felt like a lot of women to go to see Chris Brown and Usher, their outfits was more like Chris Brown and Usher would want to come and fuck me after the concert, necessarily saying I got a good fit on. Do that make sense? Or do y'all understand what I'm saying?
No.
Do that make sense to you, Erga, what I'm saying?
What would you? I mean, if you had to describe, like, what do you?
When I sit here saying like maybe like a one piece or a two piece, and you kind of like half naked, you may be showing 90% of your body. Like it looks sexy, but it's not a good fit. Like the women who was going to see Jay-Z,
they wasn't wearing like heels and stuff like that either, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure because of the weather. But again, then that kind of question where you kind of like, again, if I'm looking at comparing it to people who went to go see Jay-Z, I think those people was actually like putting on real outfits. Like they was putting on fits, not outfits. They was putting on fits. I think
the Jay-Z joint was more of a theme though. Like a lot of people I seen was you wearing even a Yankee hat, like you wearing like the old shit. So that I guess then that was gonna be my question. Do you feel like it's easier to get dressed or put a good fit together when you kind of already have a theme to play off? Because you're absolutely right. A lot of people kind of played it where they made their outfit around some Yankee stuff or whatever. Again, let's be clear. Shout out to all the people who dropped that break. We literally, what was that last week when we talked about the prices to them Jay-Z jerseys, the Mitchell and Ness Jones was like $300-$400. Man, I seen endless people with them $400 baseball jerseys.
I'm talking about endless. Like, but people was putting it together well, and I'm talking about even women, where women kind of made the baseball jersey look sexy, and that's the reason why I'm sitting here making it a conversation, because it's like the Chris Brown Jones seemed like it was cool. Again, like I said, I follow women, I see women. It was like, okay, cool. She looked like, damn. I wish she was coming home to me. You wouldn't mind hitting it, but that it's necessarily meaning it's a good fit. You just look good.
Okay, well, let me ask you, because you went to that when it was in FedEx with the Beyonce and Jay-Z joint. Do outdoor concerts, they more concerned? Like,
and that's why I was kind of wondering that a little bit, because I do think, I mean, I guess like it depends on the arena, I think it depends on the weather, and then I do agree with you. I do think it, but again, it's kind of sitting here saying like you can't say that because the Yankee Stadium's outside.
But I feel
no,
like
but I don't feel like, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't see, to me personally, I didn't see anybody with like where it was like sexy. Well, like I said, I feel like it was more baseball jerseys, like awesome New York shit.
Usher and Jay-Z, like, I mean, it's Usher and Chris Brown. Like, what? It's nothing sexy about Jay-Z. So, but Usher and Chris Brown, that's what they give. So that's why you gonna dress that way.
Yeah, I said, I don't know. Just to me, maybe sometimes I guess that sexy ain't necessarily. I mean, again, I guess if you want to be a sexy woman, I guess that could be a cool look. But I feel like them Jay-Z outfits, I ain't gonna lie to you, them shits was fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to everybody who, and again, I don't want to sit here, and I even seen one girl kind of sit here and say this on Threads: don't judge all the DMV off, wait until at least Monday, because a lot of people who are really fashionable probably ran to buy their tickets off the Jay-Z, because let's be clear, the Jay-Z tickets was out before the Usher and Chris Brown concert, so I'm sure a lot of people already bought their Jay-Z tickets. So people who you may be following from the DMV area who kind of really are known for putting good outfits together, they may have already made that trip to go sit here and see Jay-Z, because I do know some women that I know who really kind of put that shit on. They went to go see Jay-Z over the weekend, so they didn't go to the Chris Brown and Usher concert. It's just something that I just paid attention to, where it's just like, I was like, damn, people really had that shit on to go see Jay-Z. And I'm not even saying it was just women, it was women and men. Like, it kind of made me be like, I don't want to give New York too much credit as a city and as a whole, because I do know people flew from all over the place to see Jay-Z, but it kind of made you still be like, damn, they had that shit on. I'm not gonna lie to you. Where I was looking at the Chris Brown and Usher down, I was like, all right. Like, if I was just going off of what people had on, and I had this, if you can see and say I could put a time machine and which one would I prefer to drop myself into, it definitely would have been the Jay-Z concert, because it just looked like people sit here and took time and put effort into actually what they were going to win.
And I think that because that was a monumental you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm coming on, I show, how we used to get it back in the day type. You know what I'm saying?
But I can't even, I guess it's kind of back in the day, but these, I guess. The only reason why I don't want to see keep saying, I guess it is back in the day to an extent, but again, these is like new pieces. This ain't like, it's no way in hell nobody got that type of, especially because you got to think about, these are older people. Nobody ain't just holding on to old vintage clothes, because 9 times most of us,
but most of them be vintage.
You may have bought it from that's what I'm saying. You may have bought it from somewhere, but I'm saying you personally didn't hold on to this old school Rockefeller shirt. I'm sure you probably bought a new Rockefeller shirt, or you went to a vintage junk and bought a Rockefeller junk you may have found in a vintage store. Because most of us, if we being honest, you talking about people that are going to see Jay-Z, I'm sure this majority of the crowd is 35 and older. So most of these people have fluctuated weight up and down. It don't matter how, when you were 20 years old, I'm sure you're not the same size, even if you're bigger or smaller, by the time you 35 or you 40 or you 45 or you 50. So again, but I just think people put way more time and effort into, and again, I think that's the gift and the curse of going to a summer concert, because again, with the summertime, I even thought about that, like, damn, that weather sucked. Like, you got to be a real Chris Brown and Usher fan to kind of really thug it out through that rain, because it wasn't, and then it rained for, hell yeah, Friday and Saturday, it rained like shit, especially on Friday.
Not by the stadium though.
Hell yes, it did. It was like Orlando type of rain. Like, it rained hard for like 20 minutes and then it stopped.
Earlier, or because I know when I got off work and I went to go get the kids, when I was in Upper Marlboro, it poured down raining the whole way. Like I said, when I rode out there to get them, it's like almost like 7:00. It poured down raining over there, but then when I got back on the Beltway coming this way to go to, it was dry, but no rain or nothing there. Like, when I got past like the Dave and Buster's, it was clear. So that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I can't remember exactly what it rained. Trust me, it rained Friday. It didn't rain. I'm not saying it rained a long. Because I want to say because I want to say they even pushed the concert time back. The concert ain't end up.
No, they pushed it back because they wasn't ready.
I'm sure because of the rain.
No, but you know, a lot of them joints you gotta stop when it starts thundering. Even if it's not in that area, you can't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I know for a fact it rained in the DMV area. So again, like I said, I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt. But again, like I said, for summertime, I guess that's the kind of that's the risk you take when you sit here going to an outdoor concert during the summertime. Because you kind of just like I'm sure you don't think about it because it is the summer, but then you do have those little spurts where you have those summertime showers, I guess. Of course, it didn't. Like I said, it didn't rain.
Was that Beyonce joint? I think that was the worst one I done seen recently.
Well, I can't remember.
That was the one. That was the one they definitely pushed hers back. That was the Renaissance one. When they had the silver one.
Okay.
Yeah, they put that because I think that start time ain't starts but like 9 to almost.
Yeah, I know that. I know that joint on Friday. That shit was literally over at like 1:30. Like that joint. So whatever the time they pushed it back, they definitely pushed it back for a minute. Again, like I said, that's just something to think about. Like that was just one. I seen it, so I kind of just thought about I just was amazed by I seen a lot of good outfits at that Jay-Z joint. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I was really surprised like how people really kind of just like even freaked them baseball jerseys, especially women, where it was like, and then even women who kind of just freaked like literally like their whole thing might have just been around the actual Yankees hat, and they kind of just played on that and kind of made it like, I'm not sitting here making it seem like every woman at that Jay-Z concert was fully dressed. Like it definitely was some women who had on like maybe like the Yankees hat and like a halter top shirt. I think just they put more time and effort into it. And maybe realistically, but again, because you say it, I think people know that like everybody and their mother was going to be at this Jay-Z joint. So I'm going to really take my time to put my best foot forward. And again, I know a lot of people who live in the DMV area, they kind of always even complain about going to concerts at home where they kind of prefer going to concerts out of town. So some people may feel like, man, I'm just going just because I like Chris Brown and Usher. I'm not about to sit here and put too much time into my jump because I'm just going to see people that I see on the regular. And I mean, again, or you may just feel like I ain't got nobody who will take pictures. And shout out to whatever that dude you see and said, what was it? You was telling me they be taking the pictures outside where they make it look like professional, like a photo shoot jump. Yeah, he definitely was out there getting his bag on at the Chris Brown and Usher jump. And then shout out to Dave Chappelle for pulling up at the Chris Brown and Usher jump. I do want to play some Jay-Z clips real quick though.
Jay-Z couldn't invite him to Yankee Stadium, even though his advice helped Jay-Z become a billionaire. Let me explain. In 1985, DJ Clark Kent meets a 15-year-old Jay-Z. He was blown away by his rap abilities, but the street life had Jay-Z in a chokehold. In 1994, DJ Clark Kent convinces Jay-Z to stop selling drugs and record his first album. Clark believed when every music label passed. Then he introduces Dame Dash to Jay-Z. They create Rockefeller Records and record Reasonable Doubt. Clark Kent produces 3 songs on the project: Cashmere Thoughts, Coming of Age, and Brooklyn's Finest. 30 years later, Jay-Z becomes a billionaire and couldn't invite his #1 supporter to celebrate a Yankee Stadium due to an untimely passing. Rest in peace, DJ Clark Kent. I know you're smiling down happy. Everyone knows what you knew from day one. Your man is the illest rapper ever. My name is Ray. I'm an 80s baby from the Bronx, New York, and I want to create a community of people who love celebrating the golden era of rap, fashion, and culture. So I guess this video is supposed to find you.
I guess, I mean, you got any thoughts on Erica about just, I guess, because you are a woman, so just even going to places like anywhere, I guess, during the summertime or any type of, I guess, big events, do you feel like you put in effort differently for, I guess it depends on where you're going?
Yeah, it does. It depends on where you're going, how you going to dress. Like I said, I feel like Chris Brown and Usher is kind of like the little sexy, you get sexy type. So that's probably why people would, you saw what you saw, as opposed to the Jay-Z concert.
Yeah, again, like I said, yeah, I'm still trying to think on like, and maybe sometimes you just need a good cameraman. If you know that you're gonna have somebody take your pictures, I do think sometimes when people go places, if you feel like, man, I'm going somewhere with the friends who really ain't got no good camera skills, do you kind of pull back on your fits as well? Because I do think I think a lot of that stuff be going into people play. Like, if you know for a fact I ain't about to get no picture tonight. And again, that's kind of going back to the conversation we was having maybe like 2 months ago at this point when we were sitting here talking about Bruno Mars. And that to me is just, and that was the reason why I'll stand firm on my junk. Like, yeah, cool, Bruno Mars got a huge fan base. That's all cool and dandy. But at the same time, it's a difference between like, man, and with Chris Brown and Usher, where it's like, no, I knew the people was there. Like that, I seen my timeline. My timeline was flooded with people at the Chris Brown and Usher concert. So you knew that people was there compared to like a Bruno Mars joint where people sit here and argue with me in the comment section, like, well, I was there. It was a great concert. But it was like, yeah, it's the difference between where it's like, I know for a fact it's a concert somewhere and I don't have to be there and your timeline is flooded with the same way. Like, dog, Jay-Z shit is in New York City. My timeline was flooded with Jay-Z. Like, again, we talking about pictures and outfits and stuff like that. So again, I think just sometimes...
I even seen fucking J. Cole shit.
Oh yeah, I seen J. Cole come into my timeline too as well. And shout out to J. Cole, like, for... I kind of want... I guess I ain't seen nobody actually perform in the crowd. So you want to give him some credit for that, because that seemed like a little bit different. Because we've been seeing everybody do the walkout, because Drake kind of solidified the walking out from the crowd onto the stage. But so I guess for J. Cole, it was a little bit different, and especially for it to be.
I'm trying to think who else. I think that's a first.
Yeah, I don't think I ever seen somebody
like a major artist.
Yeah, especially
I told you that time when I went to that damn Winter Jam, and what was old boy that was running through I forgot the little younger. There's one of them little young rappers.
I remember you saying about. I can't remember. I just can't remember. I can't remember the name. Who you said. But again, like I said, shout out to J. Cole. I mean, because of course you're absolutely right. J. Cole is a mainstream rapper, and then of course it was cool that he did it. He started off the concert. He in Charlotte, so I mean that's his hometown. So him to sit here and be in the crowd.
But I will give him credit when it comes to like his state, like for him to be I guess you want to say like a backpack rapper or whatever the case may be. The way he has his stage set up and the way he uses his cover, you know what I'm saying? Like he definitely put on a hell of a show.
For sure. Even him having the car on the stage with the car he was driving around with, him having that on the stage and then actually like dropping it and using it as a prop on the stage. I do think that was fire. Again, like I said, J. Cole is somebody who I do think takes a lot of time into his craft. And for people who didn't I guess log on to or got his website, he did put that mixtape, his birthday, the Blizzard joint is on Apple Music now. He did put that out over the weekend and put that on Apple Music. So if you wanted to add it to your playlist or whatever the case may be, again, like I said, shout out to J. Cole, shout out to Jay-Z. I mean, I guess when we're talking about Jay-Z, you can't give him but so much credit because of course there was a lot of people online who was very upset with Jay-Z. And again, I guess realistically, when you have these conversations, it's like you kind of almost got to have like a little bit of nuance to it, because everybody's not going to feel the same way about everybody. Of course, you can see clear as plain day that Jay-Z has a huge fan base. A lot of people love Jay-Z, so they're going to ride for Jay-Z, right, wrong, or indifferent. But then you have some people where they kind of not heavy on the capitalism shit, so they kind of just they ain't gonna be feeling some of the moves he make. And I seen people giving them pushback. So I do want to play devil's advocate a little bit and play some of these people giving their opinions on the Jay-Z concert.
So Jigaboo Jay-Z was performing last night at his 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt and decided to stop and address Twitter activists and throw shots at Colin Kaepernick.
Sold out. Yeah, I did sell out. 3 nights. I sold Yankee Stadium the hell out. I'm a target. Hey, don't miss that target. No exclusive. They only doing what Apple and Walmart. You shopping at Amazon or you boycott? You posting on Instagram? That's better, boy. Stop it. Y'all know Google owns YouTube. You picking and choosing a politicking as you.
I find it quite interesting that someone who is a billionaire would feel the need to throw shots at the average consumer, the person living paycheck to paycheck, and comparing a corporate partnership with Target to everyday people ordering something off of Amazon. And then he proceeds to punch down on Colin Kaepernick. You know, the same Colin Kaepernick that just paid for Nolan Wells' family to get an independent autopsy on their son.
They do deep narratives. It's embarrassing. They run out of characters, had to bring back up Kaepernick. Buddy took a check. I ain't even mad at him. But along with that check, got a sign of non-disparagement. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad it's him.
Kaepernick taking a legal settlement will never change the fact that Kaepernick lost his career due to taking a stance on behalf of Black people, Black lives, and the untimely murders of Black people. Meanwhile, Jigaboo Jay did an NFL partnership right after Kaepernick's protest, a Target partnership during an organized boycott. And while it looks like Jay-Z was scanning social media for punchlines, I'm sure he saw someone somewhere write about the Montgomery bus boycott. And now that didn't require everyone to withdraw from every single segregated institution before criticizing buses. The point was to concentrate pressure on a specific target. But hey, what do I know? I'm just merely an online activist running out of characters, but I'd rather that than be seated with these characters. So Jigaboo Jay-Z.
And again, like I said here and said, you're going to always kind of, I guess, for Jay-Z, because he put in so much work in building up his legacy before he really got heavy into his business ventures. And I do think that is one of his strong points, where people put him in their top 5 a lot of the times. Realistically, it's more off of his business ventures kind of separated him from his peers outside of Nas, where you talking about just off of just straight like rapping ability and all that. Because again, even when you're having a conversation about Jay-Z, where it's like he made a lot of money off of his business moves. Where for somebody like, if you kind of looking, just using Drake for example, like Drake don't got a bunch of business ventures. Like all of whatever bread you feel like Drake has made, 90% of his shit is just off of straight rapping. Like he don't got a bunch of endorsements. He ain't never done no crazy album rollout deals like when Jay-Z did with Samsung and stuff like that. So again, where for some people you put Jay-Z at a higher pedestal in his rap career just because he's been a great businessman the whole entire way, because that kind of was what helped pull him away from Wayne. Where Wayne was like at his peak, Jay-Z was doing crazy business moves. And again, when think about it, when Wayne and Eminem and 50 and them was doing $1 million in a week, Jay-Z kind of like, all right, well, cool. I can't never really get to that number. So now I'm going to sit here and do the album with Samsung where they sit here and they bought 1 million copies for him for that to count for his first week sales. Because think about it. At that time when he did that, Eminem and Lil Wayne both literally already did 1 million in a week. And I want to say, I think 50 Cent, Get Rich or I don't know if Get Rich or Die Trying did 1 million in the first week. I think it might have did like 800,000 or something crazy like that. But again, all around that same time, Jay-Z kind of his cheat code was like, hey, let me go do a business deal with Samsung. So I think realistically, because Jay-Z has built in so much of a fandom and he has a real fandom, and he done business with the right people. He got the right voices and shit. Academics and fucking Charlamagne got like a 3-hour interview or a debate with them two going back and forth about Jay-Z and their fandom for his Charlamagne fandom for Jay-Z and Academics jump for Drake. So I do think realistically you have people who will just blindly always take up for Jay-Z. So again, it makes some people platforms may not be as bigger, and it seem like, oh, you just out of touch. I mean, and again, when you talking with the Kaepernick shit, where for somebody like myself, where like I was like, cool, I stopped watching football for a long time until you got the outstanding, just a bunch of black quarterbacks. We got Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson was like the first person that kind of really drew me back into even just heavily watching football. Then you get Jalen Hurts, and then you get your Kyler Murray's, and then you get your Justin Fields, and then now you have you talking about you got 10, 15 at this point starting black quarterbacks. Well, okay, cool. I get it. Like, yeah, I was riding with Kaepernick because realistically at that time, even when Cap took the knee, it was just him, Cam Newton, and fucking Russell Wilson. It was literally just them three. So it kind of made it easy. Like, bro, I'm cool. Peyton Manning was on the tail end of his career at that point. Where I was cool on just stop watching football for literally a strong 5 years. So again, I do hate even when you listen to some people where they make it seem like nobody stopped watching football. Like, no, you can't sit here and say that where the NFL wouldn't have ran to go fuck with Jay-Z if niggas didn't stop watching it. Like, I think sometimes people be just you because maybe in your circle people kept watching it doesn't mean that nobody didn't stop watching it. Because that's kind of being dishonest, because there would have been no other reason for the NFL to even sit here and want to get in bed with Jay-Z to do the halftime thing. And realistically, I'm sure even with you talking about the drop off with black viewers, I'm sure that's one of the reasons why you got to see them push so hard and allow so many black quarterbacks in as well. So, hey, okay, now we got a bunch of them. So now you make the conversations a little bit more easier. You make it a little bit more digestible or whatever the case may be. And not sitting here saying that made analysts stop critiquing black quarterbacks way harder than they do anybody else. And you kind of always have that conversation when it goes to Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. So like I said, man, shout out to everybody who went out to the Jay-Z concert and also all the people with the Chris Brown and Usher concert as well. Real quick, where else I wanted to do? I feel like I had some more Jay-Z, I think, beforehand. Oh, let me just play the full. Oh, I guess you kind of heard. Let me hear it just so you get a whole jump.
They say I sold out. Yeah, I did sell out. 3 nights. I sold Yankee Stadium the hell out. I'm a target. Hey, don't miss that target. No exclusive. They only doing what Apple and Walmart did. You shopping at Amazon or you boycott? You posting on Instagram? That's Meta, boy. Stop it. Y'all know Google owns YouTube. You picking and choosing and politicking as usual. They didn't compete for narratives. It's embarrassing. They run out of characters, had to bring back up Cap again. My buddy took a check. I ain't even mad at him. But along with that check, got a sign of non-disparagement. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad it's him. I'm the one that can control. You better be glad it's him. $500 million back in the community. That's just good math for him. I don't listen to Twitter activists. They type and I laugh at them. There's really no comparison. I check my stats again. I'm bringing folks home to their family. Laws get passed because him. You can like it or not. He don't do no ass kissing. Ex-drug dealer, you might not like the packaging, but my presence is a president. My gift is rapping. Oh shit!
Again, like I said, shout out to Jay-Z. I guess real quick, I guess one of the other big stories that was going on over the week was Big Tigger and the phone gate. And I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I've never seen so many people, dog. And maybe I just may be different. Even when you talk about going to concerts and things like that, where it's like, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, bro, that's who taking all my pictures. Before I started creating content, and I only used to post pictures when I actually was going out to concerts, going to movies, going to basketball games, or whatever the case may be, my significant other literally had to use my phone to take my pictures. I don't someone to hear so many people sit here and act like, oh my God, I would never, why you got to sit here and touch people? I have never seen, dog. I was so baffled by how many of y'all are in relationships. And again, we saying y'all are just 90% of y'all are just on some boyfriend and girlfriend shit. So I kind of get it. But you sitting here saying, because I seen somebody sit here and jump in my comments was like, well, you know, he got his banking information and this, that, and the third. They're married. What the fuck are we talking about? Somebody's married. I'm sure they already have your banking information. Y'all probably already share a bank account. So whatever's on your phone outside of you cheating, there is nothing that they should not see that they don't already have the information to. And again, to me, even for Tigger, where it was like, of course, I'm not sitting here saying like he was putting hands on her or he did some crazy shit to like really harm her in that video. We can clear all this day, see that he didn't really do nothing to her. The Mr. Tigger part was absolutely hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mr. Tigger, please stop, Mr. Tigger. That shit was the funniest shit I heard all week.
As a son.
I mean, I don't know. That's who that was? That was his son? It was recorded?
That's her son. That's why I said, that shit.
But just my whole thing of it is just like whatever's if
you was getting, it's no way my mother is getting abused and I'm gonna sit here and record it and say stop, Mr. Tigger. Like that's the shit that's just like what?
I'm with you on that. I totally agree with you on that. I don't smell right. I don't know how old her son is. I don't know how big her son is. So I don't necessarily
know. It don't
know.
matter. That's your mother.
I'm with you. I get it. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But what if her son is like fucking 10 and he just super?
Hey, my kids don't play about their mother.
Hey,
you're not gonna sit there and record. Oh, you would have called somebody. Like that's my thing. If she's getting abused,
but listen, I mean, but he really was. If we being honest, he really wasn't abused.
No, but that's my whole. That's what I'm just saying. That's my thing. Is just like, dog. If he was really abusing her, you should have called somebody.
My only thing of it is though, it's like for you to do all of that about a phone, it's like, dog, why? What the fuck do you got? Whatever you got on your phone, obviously you knew you was in the wrong, and she knew whatever it was that you was sitting here ready to literally just keep harassing her for. Like, bro, I don't. To me, it's like if it's that deep, then y'all should just go ahead and get a divorce. You should have already filed a divorce. You should have already been up out of there. That's just my only thing. Like for you to act like that over a cell phone, like bro, it's a cell phone.
But the same for her too. Like, all right, if you feel like you got to be going through his phone and all types of shit like that, then you don't need to be with him. So they was both wrong. She should have just gave him his phone back.
I agree, kind of, but I feel like probably in his phone, it just to me, and it kind of almost make you want to lean into some of the rumors that you didn't heard about Tigger.
But again, but you married him.
And I mean, I could say the same thing for him, nigga. He married a bitch who literally on the run for goddamn kidnapping her kid.
That's why I told you this shit don't smell right to me. I'm sorry.
Like for nobody, I can't. For me, even again, for the same amount of people who sitting here defending Tigger, say he got a right to sit here and want his phone back. But I can say at the same time where I would question his decision making on where it's like, do you really know who this woman was?
Nah.
No. There's no way in hell like you can't sit here and tell me that you knew who this woman was beforehand, and you sitting here saying like soon as okay now that she done made her own block hot by doing all this, and now she up on all the blogs and the police like, oh well, hey, we got a warrant for her. And again, remember when I sit here and talked about this when the story kind of first and again, I do respect you kind of get to see how many people have just sometimes again we kind of going back to the Jay-Z thing where sometimes people give you the benefit of the doubt on what type of person you are, the way you treated people, and when people grew up on you, because a lot of people kind of was like soft footing talking about this. I told y'all even with the Breakfast Club, because everybody, most people, especially if you are 40 and over, you didn't probably grew up on Big Tigger from some. Again, for the DMV, it's different. For us, it's even probably a little bit more personal because we grew up listening to him coming home and going to school or whatever the case may be on 95.5. Damn near probably for most of our whole entire school year, at least from elementary to middle school for most of us. And then that's on top of the BET on the basement and all those other things in the 106 and Park. So people actually grew up on him. And then again, most people who have met him always sit here. Everybody ever heard talk about Tigger, sit here and saying how much of a nice person he was. So with all that being said, people didn't really want to even cover the story. But again, Jess Hilarious was the only person who kept it a bean where it's like, bro, do he know who this woman is? Because I've told y'all, even when I talked about this 2 weeks ago, however long ago it was, and I sit here and say, I'm listening to the Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne tried to make her say allegedly, and she was like, no, nigga, I'm from Maryland. I remember this story. Ain't no allegedly to it. This happened. So with all that being said here and said, and now that it's coming out, and now that she's sitting here and getting arrested for kidnapping her own kid, which is kind of crazy, again, for Tigger, is like, how do you sit here and meet somebody who be like, if you ask them like, hey, you got any kids? And they be like, yeah, I got 3, but I don't know where one of them at.
Maybe she left that. Maybe she left that one out.
How
you leave that one out though?
You can, dog. If you never seen the picture, you never seen, like, you can. It's a lot of people be hiding kids or hiding.
Man, I guess I get it. If you sit here and say, but now her other kids live with them, nobody ain't never slip up and sit here and say nothing about the sister that ain't around.
Cool. You might have an understanding. That's what I'm saying. That's not shocking. But like I said, for you to get in a relationship, and like I told you before, I'm just like, damn, out of all the people we didn't heard or he didn't dealt with or whatever, it's just like, damn, how'd you end up in a relationship with her? And you, like I said, you don't know the really her.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Do you feel like every girl that you didn't talk to really told you all the truth? Like you said, you learn a lot of stuff later on down the line.
Of course, but we talking about just dating, and that's again when we sit here talking about even when people was responding about the phone shit. It's a difference between when you dating and you just boyfriend and girlfriend. Even if y'all just live together and y'all not married, it's a whole different completely to seeing saying no, we are married with and they got it on with a kid,
and that's why. Thin line between love and hate. That's all
So that's my only thing where it's like, yeah, I get people lie, people keep secrets, some people, or maybe not even necessarily a secret. They just don't tell you everything when we're just dating or we just boyfriend and girlfriend and shit. And I feel like even the longer you be with somebody or like you never meet their parents, like you don't never meet nobody in their family, y'all don't do holidays together or nothing.
Well, she could have explained that different. He could have known about the daughter, but maybe he didn't know the daughter was missing or kidnapped. Maybe she was like, oh, she's staying with my mother or you know what I'm saying? Could have been one of those.
Yeah, or it could have been just like this again, allegedly. It could just be the rumors about Tigger could still be some of the rumors about Tigger. He could have been using this lady for a bid or something. And I think that was the reason why he was acting so crazy about that phone. Because that's the only thing to me. The only thing, because let's be clear, if you big Tigger and you was just slaying a bunch of hoes and you was cheating on her with women, I'm not acting like that over no phone, dog. The only thing when you act like that over the phone, that shit make me feel like whatever was in your phone that you didn't want people to see, that shit would have crushed you worse than this video getting out of the fucking sun recording you saying, please, please, Mr. Tigger, stop. That's the only real answer to that because you can't sit here and tell me it's nothing else. I'm not acting like that over a phone unless you sit here and say, no, let's be clear. For most men, if you got a pause, no homo, when I say this, if you got some decent meat, you ain't gonna care if they let your news leak. If whatever sex jokes I got in my phone, if I'm putting it down, I don't care if that shit come out, but I care if I'm out here sucking a nigga meat. That's the only thing that was going to make a straight man act like that. If people don't know you suck meat and you got some meat eating jokes on your fucking phone, or you got some niggas that sent you some dick pics saved to your phone, that's the only way I can see a man, especially to the level of Big Tigger, though. You literally just threw your whole fucking career away over what? Over a phone? That you got to tell me that a nigga was on that joke sucking some dick. That's it. That's the only way you can make me believe that that's okay. You threw a 30-year career away because you didn't want niggas to see that you was out here sucking niggas cock. That's the only thing I'm going to believe. It can't be nothing else. Because if it's just you fucking a co-host or who you fucking somebody else, who cares? Nigga, you Big Tigger. We know you get pussy. We think you get pussy.
Yeah, but she probably can clean his ass up.
Clean me up for what? They ain't been married that long. That's just my point. You cannot tell me nothing else besides this nigga was on that fucking phone and he got some super extremely gay shit on his phone. Cause it should not be that deep, dog. Like, come on, nigga, you rich. You can buy that nigga, that was a big ass house. And that was the second level. That wasn't even, we ain't sitting here saying, like, nigga, you ain't living in some small ass townhouse or some fucking apartment. Nigga, you got bread. This shit started off in the basement, a big ass studio in the basement, and then your upstairs, nigga, that shit was echoing good floors and all that. The fuck are we talking about? You can't buy another fucking phone? Like, come on, dog. Let's be serious. Like, come on. You gotta make better judgments with some of that shit. I hear people saying, yeah, cool. I don't give a fuck about no phone like that. I'm one of the people, if I really fuck with a bitch, I don't even ever want to put my phone to like lay it down. Like I've literally I've dealt with a shitload of women. Literally only one time I've literally, and this is because I was fresh out of a long-term relationship and trying to rush into something new, and I've ever let a woman hold my phone and a text came through. Because if I'm locked in and I'm fucking with you, I'm locked in and I'm fucking with you. And I know for a fact when I'm out and I'm dating for real, nigga, I like to go outside for real. And I want to take pictures. I'm not going outside. I'm not putting no bullshit outfit on. I'm putting my shit on, and I need you to take my fucking phone and take these pictures, so I don't never want to sit here and worry about you taking a picture and somebody else texting me. So if I'm locked in with a broad and I'm going out with her, I'm not fucking with nobody else, so I'm not going to give a fuck. This nigga's married and act like literally, I'm telling you, motherfucking somebody was in that junk sucking his cock that ain't had no business. He don't want the world to see sucking his cock, or he was sucking somebody else's shit. That's the only way you can explain that to me, though. I'm not throwing away no fucking 30-year career. This little nigga, I know he recorded me. You know he right there. He keeps screaming. He got the phone out. Come on, dog. You got to do better than that.
Big Tigger, I looked at this video, him and his wife, I was befuddled for at least 3 hours. Sorry. I don't know what they want me to say. At some point, we got to say the fucking truth. I was.
Say that about a nigga.
I was like, yo, who is this strange person in this nigga's house? I seen Big Tigger with the creme de la creme. Best of the best. Charming and funny. Stealing them. Assassin out there. This is where the Monopoly board ends. With a go to jail card. With this fucking psycho lady that lost her daughter. Hey, y'all talk about red flags. How big do the fucking flag gotta be if on day one? How long have you been married? If on day one.
Hey, you got kids? Well, I did. Hey,
what are we talking about? I've left less for less. And big
and this is why I don't give a fuck how toxic Joe Budden is. Why sometimes I honestly just enjoy listening to him, because sometimes you just gotta be you, and we can tie, and we can kind of tie this into, and you can but you can even tie this in. She's mid, and again, pause again. It was just Pride Month last year. The same way niggas can look at this woman and be like, "What the fuck is Big Tigger doing?" The same way I can look at Cardi B and understand why all these fucking women was losing their fucking mind over this soccer nigga. I'm not gonna hold y'all. A lot of fuck just black men. A lot of men in America, y'all should be happy that we don't give a fuck about soccer, because them niggas, pause, no homo, is a lot of good looking in shape niggas, and them niggas make a lot of bread. All of them don't make Messi and Ronaldo money, but them niggas got money, dog. I don't watch soccer. That's all I kept seeing is all these fucking good-looking soccer niggas keep fucking coming down my timeline. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What? Nigga, you talking about, Marcus, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. If you sit here and say you looked at that man and you don't, I'm gonna think you gay. If you can't say you seen the picture of that man and can't say that's a good looking fucking man, I'm gonna think you gay, because you can't sit here. If you can't give another man an honest fucking compliment, like, oh, that's a good looking nigga, I respect that.
No, I didn't even see the man. That's what I'm just saying. But you going to rant like how good soccer players. I didn't see him. I'm sorry, I didn't see him.
Right, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. Maybe you just don't follow enough women. I seen that shit, dog. You seen them, Erica?
Yeah, I seen him.
Thank you.
No, I'm just saying. You just going to rant like how good.
Man, nigga, because the nigga, I seen this shit a million. I seen every fucking bitch on my timeline. They was, I know I got it. I'm talking. They were like, please, Cardi, fuck him for us. Please, Cardi, fuck him for us. I seen this shit, nigga. I follow bitches. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. And I'm not gay enough. I can sit here and say, hey, that's a good looking man. If I'm going down the timeline of niggas that cheat and dealt with, Offset is at the bottom, and we talking about good looking niggas compared to this fucking soccer nigga.
I'm not, at the end of the day, I'm just, you going to rant about how good looking soccer. Like I said, I never heard this.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm here to just give you the straight facts of what I seen and what the women were sitting here on the timeline saying. And I'm cool enough in my sexuality to tell y'all. I seen what the nigga look like.
Even when Joe and them be joking about the whole sex ring and shit and all that. Like I said, you the first person I said, like, oh damn, these soccer players look good. That's what I'm saying. I was just shocked to hear that.
Yeah, real quick, and I ain't gonna lie to you. And again, this, because sometimes again when we talking about niggas who just be like in the house niggas, when you listen to like, hey man. Again, I be acting like academics, just keep the news, bro. I don't be giving a fuck about your opinion. Because every time I listen to him, it just be like a nigga who just ain't never been outside. You need to go outside, get punched a little bit, go get you some pussy where people don't know you. Do something. Because if you sit here, I'm going to play this shit. He throw me off.
Cardi B is attracted to cheaters. Facts. Like, she leaves one cheater, get to the bigger cheater, and she just left Stephon Diggs. Nigga, this nigga got to be a demon that she's with. If she's now entertaining this new soccer player, nigga, he got to be the biggest demon ever. Anyway, who the hell is this? Maduka Okoye? He's a soccer player? All right, let me figure out if Cardi B really dating him. Salary, nigga. Like, let's get straight to it, nigga. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? He earns approximately $975,000. Nah, that ain't her type. Nope. Nope. They were having a cordial conversation, Chad. Trust me. Yeah, this ain't she might think you look good. Cardi not dating no broke ass thing. Now, I know $900,000 a year, that's not broke, but no. Cardi's making too much money. Cardi not dating no nigga that makes under 10 figures. So if you're not making $10 million a year, you do not qualify Cardi B. Facts. Trust me. Offset done tricked on her, spoiled her too much. Stephon Diggs, he even stepped it up to. You can't come after that making $1 million a year, nigga. It's not working. It's not working. Trust me. Oh, he's a goalkeeper? Nah, somebody got to tell Cardi, like, yo, you got to go for the forward. You got to go for the striker. Like, yo, can't fuck with the goalkeeper. Like, yo, the fucking goalkeeper? That's like a girl saying that, yo, she got with Antetokounmpo. And you're like, oh, shit. And then she's like, not Giannis, though. The Thanasis nigga. You're like, what? Oh, hell nah. You got with the wrong one. Yeah, nah, Cardi. Keep that as a casual conversation. Keep that shit going on. That's like saying you date a football player and be like, yo, what position he play? He's a punter. Yo, what? Yo, you dated a punter? No. Don't worry. This ain't going nowhere. Trust me. Your fruit jams in the chat. What up? Cardi?
Again, like I said, it just be some shit. Niggas just be saying something. Like I said,
so you think he was wrong with what he's saying?
Yeah, because nigga, I got two eyes. That some niggas don't need to be rich as other niggas. I get. Listen, what I'm saying. No, if you just going off of, listen, what I'm saying. If this wasn't, again, pause. If I gotta say pause for all you niggas who sit here and can't give another man a compliment. If this nigga look like, again, with football, like a kicker, a punter, it's different compared to what this dude look like. It's just some niggas. This nigga could be flat fucking broke, and I'm sure 90% of the women in the fucking world would just give this nigga some pussy with $0. That nigga could be sleeping on his mother's couch, and bitches was gonna still let that nigga send them through the fucking mattress.
No, but that's why when you said the whole thing about soccer, I'm like, dog, I never heard soccer players been attractive. Like, I heard they have money, and that's why when you went off the rim, like, oh yeah, you all these niggas coming down my time. I'm like, damn, what timeline you got? That's why I'm just like, all right, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I never heard females say, oh, these soccer players are attractive.
I think Tim's, I hope I ain't got no music on this.
How does it feel to be able to represent here, not only for African music, but just to represent for the culture and your voice and your sound?
It's amazing, coming from Nigeria. I'm just really happy where like African music is going right now. Everybody's popping off and everybody's is shining. So absolutely, I'm just happy to be a part of that.
Speaking of Nigeria, do you know that goalie that is trending right now from Nigeria? Have you seen his picture? The goalie on the Nigerian soccer team that's like trending all. Do you know him?
Do I know him personally?
Personally, but you've seen him.
I think I did. No, I don't. No. I wish I did, though. I wish I did.
You shoot your shot.
Shot? No. We don't shoot shots here.
Okay.
We're friends. We friend each other and we're family. No shots.
Y'all hear that?
Family. Just family.
Fellas,
family.
yeah, you hear that?
There you go.
Just family and
how does it?
So and that's Tim's talking about the same soccer nigga that we just seen talking about. I want to see him say. I thought I had another woman, Joan. Maybe she already see here and took her Joan down. Yeah, maybe she took it down. I thought I was following somebody. I seen somebody post it, but again, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I ain't mad. I ain't mad at Cardi B, and I ain't mad at the women. I get it. Real quick, we talking about male ego, and we talking about just certain things that kind of just get extremely out of pocket sometimes. I kind of got to sit here and say Shannon Sharpe allowed his male ego to kind of get the best of him. I'm gonna just be absolutely honest with you, where it was like, Shannon Sharpe too old to respond in the way he responded when it came to this situation with him and Shakur Stevenson, because it was like you kind of led it into it. And
what happened?
Saying you can
so I guess Shannon Sharpe must have already knew that Shakur Stevenson didn't like, I guess, him critiquing one of Shakur Stevenson fights. I think his last fight, I think it was the dude against Timo or something. And I think that to me was and I haven't seen a lot of Shakur Stevenson fights, but the ones I've seen, I felt like his last fight was his best fight, and he kind of actually got busy and got active. And then Shannon Sharpe kind of was a little bit on the, like, I don't know if he already knew that Shakur Stevenson felt some type of way about what he said or him critiquing him. So you kind of just jumped out there off the rip, and it was kind of like.
But this wasn't a recent fight, right?
Nah, this shit was a minute ago, but maybe this was I think Shakur Stevenson just signed a deal with Dana White or something. So I guess he about to fight somebody else now. But I guess he signed it because I'll even play the clip of Dana White even saying.
Okay, because that's what I was kind of wondering. I'm like,
he just no. He didn't. He didn't recently fight, but he recently just signed a huge deal with Dana White for I guess whatever. I mean, Dana White promotional company he got coming up. And Dana White was mad because again, when we sit here talking about, matter of fact, I'll play the Dana White clip real quick before I even get into the Shakur Stevenson and Shannon Sharp.
Shakur Stevenson a shitload of money. They put him up as a fucking OKC NBA player.
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's
Listen,
fucking
I tell you all this. I can't believe nobody's hit me with this one
fired
yet.
on the fucking spot.
I'm gonna beat you to it. So I tell you all the time, my production team, we just did the White House. We built a fucking arena on the south lawn of the White House, and it was the greatest fucking thing in the world to be there live and to watch it on TV. I just paid Shakur Stevenson a shitload of money, and for some reason, we can't figure this celebrity shit out. They put him up as a fucking OKC NBA player. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, it's absolutely crazy, but we are the absolute worst to ever do the celebrity thing. When we put celebrities up, we are the worst. I just had this fucking debate in the back with my guys while I was screaming at everybody back there. And they said, no, soccer's worse. Soccer shows the people and they don't put up any graphics. Oh no. We put up fucking graphics and put the wrong guy's name on it. We win. We're the worst.
I don't give a fuck how you feel about Dana White. I respect for him calling that shit out because this is the second time they did it. The first time they did it with Terrence Crawford, and they said that Terrence Crawford was Kendrick Lamar. So, and of course, people in the comment section saying, yeah, because you got a bunch of white people working for you and they think all black people look the same. But I respect him for even calling the shit out because some people
would have to post that nigga.
Who the person who did it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Dana White probably the petty type of nigga who would, but maybe he just don't want to. I don't necessarily.
Nah, I would have had to.
Yeah, I don't know, because you don't want to get. I don't know what type of lawsuit or whatever type of shit can happen after that.
What is your job? You already know who's in there. You know the people that's in there. What made you think that was?
Okay, no. Listen, to what I'm saying. If for his benefit of the no, he said what he say? One of the Williams brothers,
the nigga with the dreads.
Oh yeah, all of them do got dreads. But if he didn't have dreads, they do look alike.
Right. If you would have said
he got dreads.
But if you would have said somebody else closer to him. Shit, I don't know. Like, dog, you said that's the one with the dreads, Jalen Williams.
Yeah, it's the one with the dreads.
Yeah, fuck no.
But you know, not it's two Jalen Williams on the team. Both of them do got dreads, but the light skin one. That's what.
It don't matter. Like that's crazy. And then you put the OKC the NBA champion.
Yeah, that's crazy as shit.
I would be mad as shit.
I would be too.
And somebody I just signed. That's totally
no, for sure. And I think that's probably, and I'm sure realistically that would probably piss me off the most. I literally didn't just gave this nigga millions of dollars on a promo deal or whatever type of contract I got him under, and then you sit here saying this nigga's a fucking okay.
Now he might like, I want to pull my shit out of here. I don't want to.
No, I'm sure he ain't gonna pull it out because Shakur Stevenson, you need the promo, and Dana White is in business so heavy with like. He's so strong into business because he got to deal with ESPN and he got a separate jump with fucking Paramount Plus. So again, like Dana White.
No, but that's what but do he do the box? Is it MMA or is it boxing too?
I want to say I want to say Shakur Stevenson may be the first person he have to do with boxing. This is the first time I heard something about boxing. Okay. So I only know him for the UFC shit, but this may be his first joint that got something to do with the boxing. And I'm sure that will even piss me off more. I'm literally just trying to start this business, John. And again, Shakur Stevenson needs the promo. So I'm sure, of course, you can kind of take it on the chin. You laugh it off a little bit because he do need the promo. Because let's be clear, we done talked about this before. Even after the Roach and Gervonta Davis fight, it was like, yeah, cool. Roach took Gervonta Davis to the wire. It was a draw, whatever the case may be. But then again, like no shade to Roach. What the fuck has he done since that Tank fight?
But didn't he lose it? Didn't he lose his, they were stripping him, right?
Who?
Oh, that was Crawford.
They stripped Crawford and they was trying to get some money from Roach. I'm sure he probably paid the bread though, but they was trying to. I forgot how much it was. It was something crazy. It was a fee. It was both of them. Both the same thing happened to both of them. But I want to say I think Roach then probably. I think he ended up paying it. But again, I played the Shakur Stevenson joint, but this was just a perfect example of just the ego shit.
The positive news, and so if somebody say something that you don't want to hear, you assume, well, I don't value your opinion because you're not a boxing aficionado.
I assume that you don't know shit about boxing. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
You don't know shit about basketball, but you got an opinion on it.
I don't try to debate. If I'm sitting here with Kawhi Leonard, I wouldn't try to debate with Kawhi Leonard about basketball. I'm not that ignorant.
So I can't have an opinion about
what I'm trying to tell you is you're being ignorant. That's it.
I get all that. That's fine. That's fine.
You're being ignorant.
Shakur, ignorant is something that should never come out of your mouth because you don't have a degree.
Okay.
I run circles around you in the classroom.
I don't give a fuck about a classroom.
Be respectful. I've never called you ignorant. I've never called you ignorant.
On the planet that has not finished high school or finished school that is smarter than the book smart motherfucker.
They didn't call me ignorant. You did.
Ignorant.
Be respectful.
You're being ignorant when it comes to the sport of boxing. That's what you're being ignorant. I'm not calling you ignorant as a person. I'm calling you ignorant when it comes to the sport of boxing.
And talk about ignorance.
You are in boxing. You are in boxing.
About boxing.
You're ignorant about all sports.
I don't care. I'm not trying to be the smartest nigga about all sports. You're trying to be smart about boxing.
You're not the smartest boxer.
I'm not the smartest boxer. I'm a way smarter boxer than your favorite fighter.
You don't know who my favorite fighter is.
I don't have to know.
You don't. I tell you what.
Don't be mad at me because you get F.
This is what I do.
You got an F. That's it. You got an F.
F what?
In boxing.
Yeah. I got
in boxing. Yes, you got it.
I have an opinion about my style and what I like to see.
And you can have your opinion.
I didn't try to say, would you this, you that.
You can have your opinion. I don't have no problems with your opinion. I do that. No,
yes,
I don't.
You just called me ignorant, but
I said you're ignorant in the sport of boxing. I done told you this 100 times.
Which
whether you want to hear it
my
or
opinion.
Not. In boxing, you are ignorant.
It's my opinion.
And I stand by
opinion. That. It's my opinion. Ignorant. You got upset because I don't fall in praise you. Your style is boring to me.
You're not really hearing me.
Your style is still boring.
You're being ignorant because
I'm listening.
You're thinking that I'm calling you ignorant as a person, and I'm not talking about you as a person of being ignorant. I'm speaking far as your boxing knowledge and what you're talking about in the sport of boxing. You're ignorant.
Listen. I'm not a soccer aficionado. I know I like Messi style.
That's cool. But if you speak on Messi and you start talking to Messi and tell Messi, oh, this is that, this Messi will call you ignorant in his sport too.
No, Ocho and I get into the debate all the time about Ronaldo and Messi. Ocho say, it's hard to say Messi ain't the GOAT, but I like Ronaldo's style. His style is more conducive to what I like to see. That's what Ocho said. I didn't say Ocho.
When you say the style is boring, you're giving an opinion on something that's, to me, I feel is very ignorant, especially if you say Teofimo was my most entertaining fight after I just fought Williams Pater right before his Teofimo fight. And if you didn't see it, that means you didn't do your homework. So you bring me back to square one at all times. You get an F when we're talking about the sport of boxing. I'll
take the F, but I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
No, you can have an opinion. Everybody can do their homework, but if they get an F, they get an F.
So why are you so upset
I'm
about
not
my
upset
opinion?
about your opinion. I done told you this. No, I'm debating with you. Don't get mad that I'm debating with you.
Okay,
I'm picking back at you.
We can have a debate, but then you say my boxing but I'm not trying to say you're the greatest lightweight or this guy's better than you.
You don't have to.
I just said your style.
Yes, and you get an F. When you tell me that my fight with Teofimo was the most entertaining fight compared to my fight with Williams Pater, but you didn't watch.
Hey, can I say something?
Go ahead, Ocho.
Hey, hold on. Real quick. Can I say something? Both of you are going back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Both of you are going back and forth about boxing, going about words, some of the things you're saying to each other, but both of you have opinions. Everything y'all talk about is based on opinion.
That's all I'm saying, Ocho.
What you're saying to him is an opinion based on how you feel he fights and the way he thinks about your description on his fighting style being boring. The ignorant part is also an opinion on how he thinks about how you fight, how he fights.
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. How much you got to get paid for that?
For what?
Do you believe that was real? Was this after he got signed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you saying? You don't feel like it's real? You feel like it's a work?
It was a paid promoter. Who else talk about boxing? He the only person that's talking about sports. Who else you can go to? Can't go on ESPN with that.
Now you made me fucking think twice about what the fuck I just watched. Damn. I ain't even look at it like that. Let me play this.
We ain't talked about them all goddamn how long. That's why I said that fight wasn't recent. That's why I'm like,
yeah, I mean, you're right. I can't argue with you on that. Let me play this one part.
Don't know shit about boxing. You're being ignorant. That's it.
Ignorant is something that should never come out of your mouth because you don't.
All sports.
You're not the smartest boxer.
I'm not the smartest boxer. I'm a way smarter boxer than you.
I promise you that shit would end.
Whoop your ass.
I fold your ass up like a lawn chair.
How old are you?
Oh, you scared? Ain't no scared here.
How old are you?
I don't know how old
Now
I
you
am.
know your age.
But I
bet you not. He's 140.
I eat 140 pounds worth of food.
I don't have to know.
You got upset because I don't fall in
No.
Your style is boring to
You're
me.
not really hearing me.
Your style still boring. If you can't knock out Tiafimo, you damn sure can't knock me out. Mickey Mouse bigger than you.
I came up to his weight class. He wasn't 130. I was 135. He was 140.
I eat 140 pounds worth of food.
Tio will beat your ass. You
know, he too small.
I seen you throw your punches like blood. You never threw a punch in your life.
Hold on, this ain't going to distance.
You're not going to land shit on me.
You got a promising career. That shit will end. I promise you, that shit would end.
I will whoop your ass.
I fold your ass up like a lawn chair.
How old are you?
Or you scared? Ain't no scared here.
How old are you?
I don't know how old
Now
I
you
am.
know your age.
But
I bet you when I get your age, I have more money than you.
I've been your age. You've never been mine.
What don't need? I don't need feel. Don't know.
Again, when I say it's just I mean, I'm with you. It may be a little bit of WWE wrestling style promo into it, but the only thing I will sit here and say about this, and when I sit here and say just the male ego sometimes is just absolutely out of pocket and insane. Shannon Sharp should never in his mind think he can sit here and beat a professional boxer. I don't give a fuck how small Shakur Stevenson is. Y'all think y'all niggas be? I think we niggas be having shit fucked up. I don't give a fuck how big Shannon Sharp is. A professional boxer. And again, maybe because I be going to LA Fitness and I be seeing when you can tell when some of them niggas go in there be training, bro, how fast them niggas hands be moving, and they ain't professional. These just niggas who just come to LA Fitness because they got the fucking it's free. I mean, it's with your membership, and they got the fucking bags up there. And some of them niggas, you can tell the difference between niggas who just warming, just getting used to hitting the bag, and you can pay attention to niggas who be coming in there doing that shit consistently. And them niggas hands move, and we all seen Shannon Sharp when he did this shit with Terrence Crawford. Nigga, his hands ain't move like he would try. He should never in his life sit here and say he would beat anything that got to do with Shakur Stevenson in boxing. Shakur, I don't give a fuck how boring y'all think Shakur Stevenson boxing thing is. I promise you, he will beat the shit out of Shannon Sharp. He will make Shannon Sharp shit down his fucking leg. I promise you, though. There ain't no way in hell. Because if Shannon Sharp really felt like that for real, you wouldn't have squashed your beef with fucking Mike Epps. Like, that to me is just certain shit. It's just like you just allowed your male ego to get the best of you, and you shouldn't have because you the older nigga, and that's why he kept asking you, like, dog, how old are you? Why are you talking to me like this? Like, you supposed to be an old head, and you got out of your body with a young nigga. It's the male ego. That's it. It ain't nothing else you can say.
I hear with the male ego, but I think, I feel like you probably had dealing with Mike Epps or whatever. You might think, all right, this nigga, he's street. He might have some motherfuckers that might fuck me up, or
for sure
he might be able to touch me. But this little motherfucker, I'm not. I'm gonna talk my shit. Like I said, my numbers are going up. People are viewing this. I'm looking at the. I'm gonna keep going back and forth with him, brother. He not gonna fight me regardless.
I mean, you hope he won't, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm gonna just lean into it because the numbers gonna go crazy.
I feel like
sure.
though, ain't nobody really gonna sit here. That's why I said that Mike Epps shit. Yeah, I probably do got it. All right, damn, it's All-Star Weekend. It's in Indiana. Nah, we do need to squash this shit because this nigga might be able to touch me or do some shit for me. That's why I said now a lot of this shit now. I just feel like it's full.
I agree with you. Okay, I agree with you when you break it down like that. I can agree with that one. I just still just
because I mean shit. T.I. would face to face with fucking Floyd Mayweather about to fucking throw hands. Like I said, at the end of the day, yeah, you can.
Yeah, no. That's again, but I think it's just I don't think Shannon Sharp got the type of balls that T.I. got. I don't think they built the same.
I hear that part, but then there's just some niggas just don't really care. Like I said, how many times we didn't see in the go-go when the security motherfuckers got their ass whooped by some DC niggas.
Yeah, I just think
that's what I'm saying. Like I just some people just like, oh yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, real quick, I mean, I know because you kept it clean and said just some security niggas, but this real quick, you know what's so funny because how people can kind of just move and go away. I don't even know who did the Four Horsemen. They end up working with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, but let's be just for people who just because I know everybody always like to throw around their little stadium stories or whatever the case may be. All you out of town podcast niggas, them niggas used to get them niggas used to get the shit beat out of them by DC niggas, and I feel like DC niggas chase them niggas to go sit here and do famous security because doing that local security in the club shit got very tricky and very difficult for some of them niggas. So I'm not gonna sit here.
Damn muscles.
Yeah, that's why I'm just saying even with Shannon Sharp, it's like,
but you when you look at somebody. I feel like Shannon Sharp is a football player.
For sure.
So I can take those hits.
Yeah, you can't take one of them motherfuckers that nigga hit you clean.
But I feel
that
like
nigga hit you.
But who you think? Like I said, you might take more contact to the head and all that, whatever the case may be. But I'm dealing with these motherfuckers 10 times your size. That
But you got pads on too.
But they still getting physical with me.
Yeah,
they get a lot. They
also so okay. So maybe you're not. I'm cool. That's cool. Listen, I'm sure a lot of people may not be sure we're as familiar with Shakur Stevenson fights as they are with Tank. You think that Shannon Sharp can take a punch from Tank? I don't. Fuck no, you don't. Nobody don't believe. I'm just, again because I'm cool because I know. But you done seen enough Tank. You done seen enough Tank fights, and you done seen Tank put niggas down.
But that's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at you. Like I said, that's just like me and you inside. You're bigger than me, so you're gonna be like, nigga, you're not gonna knock me out.
But that's because you're not a professional boxer. We talking about a nigga who this is what they do. Like I don't even know if you again. We talked about Adrian Broner before, and I told y'all before Adrian Broner then got where he going right now with this 40-day challenge to himself, and that nigga that stomach that came down super fast. I kept telling y'all that shit he doing in the streaming shit is cool, but when he started to get that itch and that bug again to become a boxer again, I told y'all this a month ago that Adrian Broner was going to build up a fan base on that streaming platform shit, and he was going to sit here and turn it back into bringing them into an audience.
Numbers?
To what?
Because I'm tired of them keep saying, "Oh, this is how much I made." They don't never show the actual number. How much do they really be making off of that shit?
I mean, it depends. Only reason why I'm gonna sit here and say it could be true because nigga, I know some niggas who be doing the TikTok shit and that shit be going crazy for some people. So it just depends on your fan base. Like I done seen niggas on TikTok sit there and just do the little battle shit, and I done seen niggas run up like 10 bands in a week.
Okay. No, because I'm saying everybody
and they ain't got no following nowhere near towards that little.
Like every time they do it, they just show it, but they don't never like say no number.
Oh yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure that they
really be doing numbers.
No, I'm sure they probably do. Okay. I'm sure they do because I think about it, how many like if you sitting here saying
I didn't even know what's name was out of jail. Big Baby. That was the last one. He was on there. What's name?
Oh yeah, he came home a minute ago. He came home like a month ago.
I feel like he just got.
No, he literally just came home like a month ago. He literally. I remember the video.
Was he on? He was on. What was he on? Force. That was Force he was on.
Yeah, he was on Force
because that's when he got locked up.
Yeah, right around the time he got locked up. Yeah, but he been home for like a month. I want to say he been home for like a month because I want to say I seen Say Cheese post him and they had a video when he first got out. Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's go. Oh yeah, since we was just talking about Shannon Sharp, where's the clip of the original Joan of Drea and Lex? On Shannon Sharp. Matter of fact, let me play this lady Joan first, and then I'll play her basically responding to Drea and Lex.
Actually been avoiding this conversation because I know it's such an unpopular opinion. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. There are Black women on the internet that are genuinely upset because they feel that Black hoes are not publicly treated with the same respect, equality as hoes of other races.
What?
I'm looking past this surface level race debate and I'm seeing a severe case of collective cognitive dissonance and a pathological demand for what I call equity and degradation. But let's map out the psychological mechanisms happening here because I need you guys to get cerebral with me. What we are witnessing is a defense mechanism called projective identification. The women that are fighting for equality for hoes are only projecting their own desires for validation. They want to believe that if a hoe is funded with enough luxury, enough respect, she can magically inherit the psychological respect of a protected partner. This is the baseline reality. Like, let's get out of La La Land. When you demand equality in this space, your ego is begging for a seat at a table that was built to dehumanize you. Fuck all that liberation shit. You are literally demanding an equal market value in a system designed for people to use you and degrade you. Please stop with that conversation. It is embarrassing and it's disgusting to witness because why is that a conversation, bro? I've actually been avoiding this.
So again, like I said, that was a conversation that started off on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay. He had Lex and Drea from Poor Minds on there and the conversation went like this.
Black women are always judged more harshly when it comes to anything that we do. A Black woman who was in that situation wouldn't be on a press run right now, if I'm being honest. People wouldn't be inviting her on their shows.
Exactly.
They'll be like, oh, she's a slut.
Yeah. I think this just goes to show what we deal with as Black women, you know. And this is no shade to Daphne. I think when you have a moment, you take it. And you do what you want to. You know, she's on Cam Newton podcast.
Yes.
You know, that's an ad. I know an ad when I see one. I'm not mad at her. That's what you're supposed to do. But seeing the reaction of people, the way they treat her, even there ain't no tapes outside of me and Dre doing nothing.
Right.
But the way people act towards us just because we talk about our dating experiences and we get treated like, oh my gosh, you would have thought that we killed somebody's mother or something. Like, fuck they mama. Even with like how the way they treat Megan Thee Stallion, you know, because of her lyrics or things like that. And it's like they treat us like we are just the worst thing ever. Then you have this woman who has a sex tape. She getting not one but two niggas. Ain't no, that's what you like to do, whatever the situation may be. But they're like, oh, you see how feminine she is and how soft and how beautiful and how this and that. It's just like, are y'all for real right now? Y'all dead ass. But this is, like I said, no shade to her. It's just interesting.
Yes.
It's interesting.
Very. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like we haven't seen a Black woman be in a situation like that and get the same type of attention and notoriety.
Well, she ain't gonna become no billionaire if that's what you're asking.
Well, she said she was like, when people are comparing her to Kim Kardashian, she was like, I love that. That's what she said.
Well, I hope she get a product line. I hope she get a skincare line and come out with some Skims or Skims and Spanx and all. I guess they can call it dance. Whatever it is.
Dance is crazy. She got to see this and be like, noted.
That's Coach.
Again, like, go ahead.
Hold up. That's just one question. Has anybody questioned him yet?
Who?
Shannon Sharp.
About what?
You know, all that stuff. Like, has anybody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they be having these conversations, like, even that conversation, like, I know what you.
People had brought it up like in passing because like even before. I mean, of course, because he already settled out with
the only one I know.
Nah, shit. Killer Mike did.
I'm talking after he didn't already.
Yeah, Killer Mike, David Banner. But it wasn't like it wasn't
before. I thought it was before all that came out, right?
Nah, it was after. Killer Mike and David Banner was after because they started their episodes off with kind of just asking him how he was.
Because I remember when you was saying like, damn, I don't know how he gonna come back from this. Like I said, he been having good interviews. That's why I'm trying to figure out, like, has anybody, because like I said, you had Carisha, you had, who else he didn't have on there that was female wise? And I'm trying to think.
Shit, he had, you saying female wise?
Yeah, because
since then,
was Meg before then or after that?
Meg was before then.
I know
Carisha was recently Young Miami. I mean, not Young Miami, Young Ma, but I mean, you don't put her in that box. Who else?
Angela.
Angela Simmons. Yeah, that may be it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he had a couple women on it. But he had people on it, and they have addressed it and had the conversation about it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay. Killer Mike and David Banner are 100% positive. Remember them having that conversation, and it kind of like just giving him a safe place to kind of acknowledge what happened, but not go into details on really. And they sit here and kind of just talked about it. And even Killer Mike just talked about how he reached out to him. Who else? I want to say shit. Oh, Kevin Gates. He had Kevin Gates on there. Him and Kevin Gates talked about it as well because Kevin Gates was sitting here and said how he DM'd him soon as the story broke, and Shannon Sharp acknowledged like, yeah, you did DM me and you gave me some words of encouragement or whatever the case may be. Kevin Gates was definitely on there as well after that. I guess real quick, just to kind of speak on that, just because I did see somebody make a video and they sit here and said to just get him some pushback was, Superhead did a press run, and they went down the list of all the interviews that Superhead did after she put out her book, and she went on Oprah. She went on Superhead went on an endless press tour after that.
But and she changed her life after that.
But no,
what they speaking on is how that tape came out and so now she's going around pretty much getting paid off of that. Superhead didn't get paid more for her press run. She had a New York Times bestseller. Right. It's a tell-all. People want to know the information, who you done mess with and all that. But other than that, she stopped doing what she was doing. I think they're saying is how the video came out and now she's about to get even more popular. I don't think Superhead got more popular than what she already was for that when she did her press run.
I think maybe because we kind of looking at it.
Even when you say she's the next Kim Kardashian or type of shit, like Kim Kardashian pretty much got famous off of that sex tape.
Yeah, for sure. I want to see because we was young at the time. I'm trying to remember was Superhead already popular for.
Yeah. Especially in the industry.
I think people probably, I think in the industry she may have been popular, but I'm talking about too, just us as like regular people and fans of music.
Video vixen. That's what I'm saying.
She was a video vixen, but think about how many video vixens we just didn't know their name. Like we really ain't know video vixens' names realistically, if we being honest, until King Magazine became a thing.
But she was still she was still a thing. Superhit was a thing.
But what I'm asking you is, was she a thing before we knew she was Superhead? Because let's be clear, that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. But
so you missing what I'm saying? Like, let's think about it. Because when you sit here saying video vixen, yeah, she was a video vixen. There's a lot of video vixens that we really didn't know their name until King Magazine became a thing.
I want to say she was a porn star before she became a video vixen. Then if I'm not mistaken.
I feel like the book. I feel like her doing that. I feel like her putting out that book, then but doing that press run and becoming Superhead, and then people start putting her in the music and shit like that. I think that's when she became a thing.
Because like the videos with like Mr. Marcus, like that was before the book.
I can't remember. Yeah, that was too far to remember. But I do even just again playing devil's advocate to what they were saying and to even what that lady was saying. I do think realistically it's kind of sad where it's like you shouldn't. It's crazy to have that conversation.
Look how they dragged Little Kim through the mud.
No, for sure. But listen to what I'm saying though. But think about but listen, I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing, but I agree with this lady where it's kind of crazy that y'all sitting here saying you're looking for people to celebrate black hoes the same way you celebrate white hoes. Like that's kind of nuts. Like that shouldn't even be a thing. Do I agree with them? We're seeing here saying, do black women kind of get over crucified? Do I think people do too much with Meg Thee Stallion because of her rap lyrics? Absolutely. I totally agree with them on that shit. Y'all know I love Meg, so I agree with that one. But do I think that you see here saying, should black women be able to sit here and put out sex tapes and blow up like Kim Kardashian? That shouldn't be the bar. That to me, that's the part I'm talking about where it's kind of crazy. Like that, you shouldn't be looking for that to be a fucking like a promo run for you.
No, but look how, even if you take Janet Jackson, for her to freaking the whole nipple slip thing, like pretty much put her career, you know what I'm saying? Like that she lost all these endorsements because she had a nip slip. But look how many now out here exposing themselves for just, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like I get what they're trying to say. Like, damn, if because she's white, y'all about to sit here and celebrate her, she can book for all this, she doing all that. I get it.
Let's go. Hold on. I mean, I'm with you real quick. I guess to switch gears just a little bit. I agree with you on that one. Let's switch gears just a tad bit. Let's go real quick because we haven't been in TV. We already like an hour into. Erica, you want to go to Shy first, or you want to go Raising Kanan?
We can do Raising Kanan because I'm glad he got his ass whooped.
No, do you feel like that was the best episode of Raising Kanan so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, for people who, if you have not seen the last episode of Raising Kanan, Uncle Marvin, we'll just skip to it and get to the best part of the whole fucking episode. Uncle Marvin beat the living shit out of Kanan. I'm talking about though, he beat that nigga so bad where like I felt that ass before that nigga watching that shit through TV. And like, you know, it's just a TV show, but that shit felt like some real live, man, he beat the brakes out of Kanan ass. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. If Kanan, let's be clear, if Kanan wasn't Kanan on the regular Power, when you watching that scene, you would have literally thought that Uncle Marvin was gonna kill that nigga because we done seen them beat niggas to death already on Raising Kanan. Like that shit was a thing. Like you done seen them beat niggas until they died. I literally thought like Uncle Marvin was not, but he was ready to kill this nigga.
He deserved it, but the mother, like I was like, she set him up.
No, of course. So then my question is, we always had that conversation of who's the worst TV mom. And it's always kind of been like almost like the debate between like Rock and fucking Mary J. Blige or Tasha. I feel like Rock kind of took the cake at number one on that one because you knew telling Marvin what he was going to do after you told him that.
Mm-hmm.
And you did, and you told him that.
But you didn't tell the whole, like you didn't tell the entire story. You told him right at the time because he was trying to figure out why you was trying to go at him so hard. So to get him on board, you threw that out there.
For sure. And that's what to me makes her even a worse fucking mother. Cause that shit was like, come on, dog. You was okay with going along with it until he would push certain buttons where you was like, all right, cool. I can't kill him myself because it's my son. But you was basically okay with Marvin killing him.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know that's what you thought he was going to take it because that's what type of time Marvin on. Marvin don't give a fuck. Like you thought that was realistically, if fucking Jukebox wasn't there, Kanan was gone. Like he be, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
But don't that still eliminate the competition, right? Because they still
it's still your competition, but still at one point in time, until niggas start realistically, in this episode where the dude who she in business with now, who her plug is, he was basically sitting here saying, like, I ain't telling you to kill your son, but nigga, he in bed with some real people. Something going to give. You can't sit here and think that your son can be in bed with these niggas and shit just gonna be sweet and you never gonna do nothing.
Yeah, because she wasn't gonna do nothing until she had a conversation with him.
Because even the fact that she wasn't gonna do nothing, and you, Erica, you was right last week when you sit here and said about the the dude tipping him off on the mother doing the escort shit.
Yeah.
But he still is gone off that girl, and that girl gone off of him. And that's
I think that's gonna be the baby mother.
Yeah, people. I seen some. Damn, I wish I would have saved that video. Or did I save it? I might have saved it. I seen people sitting here breaking that down and sitting here saying that could be the
Sean's mother.
Yeah, it could be Sean's mother. Damn, I didn't send that joke. What I did? Hold on, let me check. Hold on. Shit, I thought I did. No, I didn't. I thought I did though. But yeah, I think it will end up being Sean's mother. I do kind of, you know, what's so crazy? I guess with the escort part, where I ain't gonna sit here and say I feel bad for her, but I just know that that's kind of like a real thing where it's like you kind of even look at it when you hear women sitting here and say, "Oh, niggas come to the strip club all the time, like, oh, baby girl, you deserve better. You shouldn't be here. You don't need to be doing this, that, and the third." Well, she kind of just like you catching feelings for Kanan now in the back of your mind, where you feeling like, I got a nigga at home who could take care of me. I shouldn't be out here having sex with these men for bread. Where it's kind of like, I kind of want to see, is she going to call it quits? And if she call it quits and the white lady try to kind of like make her stay, is Kanan going to end up sitting here smoking the white lady because like, nah, I want my girl to be able to go free. You ain't about to sit here and make her be no goddamn prostitute.
I feel like it could be a problem because he know who she is. And he know if he do that, then he can get at his mother.
So he might end up smoking her.
Or pressing her out.
Yeah, rock vicious though. I ain't gonna lie. Like that one was cool. Oh, did I, man? I gotta hold on. I know I posted it, Joe. Damn, man.
So I feel like Uncle Marvin, he gonna be the one to go first.
And work all this. You just go sit with him and put it on everybody else. Kanan killed him. Fuck you just say? Was unique. It was Kanan. He put down our brother. It worked all this.
So I got a question for you because I also seen this on Threads. Who do you feel like? Do you feel like Rock and Marvin are maybe the actual best actors in the Power universe ever?
No.
Who you feel like is better? Actor. We just talking about pure acting, just their skill level of the way they portraying their characters.
I feel like Uncle Marvin started off kind of slow, but his acting is much better. By now, his acting is better, and the mother too. I could say that. I could say yeah.
Yeah, because who else would you say? Yeah, only other person I think you could even put in a conversation with them is Ghost
and Angela.
She ain't really. What did she act? She ain't really had no.
Yeah, like I can't remember Angela. I can't remember an Angela moment that's like made you be like, damn, she acting her ass off. You can remember, like, let's be clear. That used to be one of the running jokes about Power when it originally started. Like, nigga, this nigga Ghost is carrying every scene. Like, Ghost is the best.
But how many times she done, like, when you talking about switching up and all that, like how she got Tasha to, you know what I'm saying, like when that code switch. Like that's what I'm saying. You saying. Okay, she acting as one character. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm the boss. Like that's what made her acting so.
Nah, Rock is a fucking elite. Like she be, I ain't gonna lie to you, she be smoking that shit. And
like how many times she finessed Ghost out of getting I made him vulnerable type. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, if I had to rank them, like if you just going off of just a blank rating right now, I can go Ghost 1. I'm going Rock 2. I'm going Marvin 3, and I feel the way I feel about Marvin is the way the way I feel about Tommy is the way Erica just explained Marvin. I felt like Tommy kind of was like shaky at the beginning, and I felt like he got better with time. So I do feel like Tommy to me would be 4, and if I had to do a top 5.
What about Kane from the other one? Monet son.
Oh yeah,
He could be in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he would be number 4.
I would put him before Tommy, maybe.
Yeah, I would put him before Tommy just off the strength of You probably
hell no.
You said hell no because you gotta kind of still remember off the top of your head. You like it's hard to sit here and forget how he smoked the Bobby Brown shit on BET.
But we talking about in the Power universe. We're not talking. That's what I'm saying. Tommy and other movies, we hate him. So that's why Tommy acting on Power is much better than his acting on anything else.
It is.
You know for sure. Because you know what's fucked up? Because probably in real life, Tommy ain't really like some redneck ass white boy. And in everything else, they always got Tommy playing some redneck ass white boy. And he does a horrible job at playing some redneck ass white boy.
See, that's why I say when we talk about the and like I said, I mean, I wouldn't want to put Angela in there, but I'm just saying, but like a Ghost or somebody like where we seen them acting other stuff and it's not as good as how you are acting in Power.
Yeah, so that's why you got to still put. I'm with you. That's why I would go. Yeah, I still would go Ghost. If I'm ranking, I'm going Ghost 1, Rock 2, 3 Uncle Marvin, because he definitely came a long way. Like nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like he be making you like that. The shit we played last week when he had that moment with Rock, like you can't, like you got, because when niggas make you feel that emotion, like for those two, let's just go off of just what you recently seen from last week when he had that little moment with Rock and he's sitting here telling her like I'm your brother and this and the third and it's just me and you, and they have that moment. God damn, she is shooting the fucking lights off the ball tonight. So if you're going off of that, if you're going off of that, and then you kind of going off of the feeling of just like I felt him beating the brakes off of Kanan. Like I felt like I was in the room. Like I felt that shit. I felt the passion on the way he whooped this nigga ass. Like that shit literally felt like this was a real life ass whooping of somebody who did something to your brother. So that's why I'm saying he's saying you gotta put him up there because when these last 2 episodes, I'm really feeling his emotions with the whole situation. So I kind of gotta go. I'm going Ghost 1, I'm going Rock 2, I'm going Marvin 3, I go Tommy 4,
and Kane 5.
Yeah, I can go with that one. I'm trying to think. You got any other takeaways off of that episode? I feel like that was realistically to me, I guess, the biggest talking point that everybody was talking about.
Yeah, this was the best episode
for sure. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, I guess let's go to Shy real quick. So I sent y'all a joke. I seen a thread where a lady was sitting here saying, she said that what's my man name? What's Emmett Father name? Darnell. Yeah, Darnell. She's like, Darnell need to grow up and sit here. You trying to give, or you just gonna give Shaw the house for free? Like, I'm like, dog, people don't have, and again, listen, I believe that he shouldn't be saying he loved that woman as soon. Absolutely, I believe that. But to sit here and make it seem like he doing wrong for sitting here wanting to help somebody else get on their feet and get them a house. I don't necessarily know if he's going to just sit here and live with Emmett and his wife for the rest of their life, but I'm not mad at what he's doing because again, yeah, I built this house. I got this house for me and my ex-wife. She died. I don't want to sit here and fucking go back in that house with a brand new woman. I respect what he's doing. So to see people sitting here making it seem like he on some immature shit, I'm like, bro, people are fucking heartless.
There's nothing wrong with him giving them that house.
And giving the house to somebody who kind of really just need a footing for themselves.
Yeah. Like
you giving it to Shaw. Shaw ain't a bad dude. He really be trying and he kind of just really can't catch a break. So I'm not even mad at him.
Shaw is the
from what was it? Smart guy?
Yeah,
smart
guy.
That's smart guy. Yeah. So damn, they just shooting the shit out the ball. They beat the shit out of them.
Ain't she played?
Yeah, she played. God, daddy beating the brakes off them. Yeah. So again, I hate when I seen people say that. And again, but I do think realistically for me, this probably was one of my favorite episodes of The Chi because again, I've been sitting here saying I felt like The Chi has been lacking substance all season, and to even just see Reg and Victor have that brotherly moment after their mom passed, like that to me was like, all right,
that was the best part of the show
for sure because it was like make these niggas human again. That was the reason why people like The Chi. People watch The Chi to have those real life human interactions, and it was like that to me was the most real human shit I seen on The Chi all season.
And to see him kind of step up and be able to be the big brother and tell Jake what happened.
For sure. But
Victor couldn't.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just like I like that. And then I even like the fact that even when him and old girl had their little break like in the house and he was sitting here saying like, hey, I just want to be, cool with my brothers again. And she kind of sit here and like, nigga, Will, you have to make changes for people to want to be around you because if they don't want to sit here and be around you, it's for a reason. Like just for them to have those little moments, I just appreciated those just real raw regular human emotions and those regular human conversations. Cause I'm like, bro, that shit, the Shy just to me just got too, like, it just got too fucking, it just got too wild west for me. So I kind of appreciate that more than anything. I guess one of my biggest takeaways where it kind of really threw me for a loop was just Tiff. Sometimes you just gotta kill a nigga. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her, dog? Like, she just can't help herself. Like, she cannot just help herself to sit here and just have regular fucking conversations. That she just got to put her dick on the table. With like,
I mean, you done already did it. I mean, you unlocked that.
But you supposed to be trying to hide it. So why?
Why would you say some shit like that? Because if
because like you sometimes you just want to put your dick on the table. Yes, you don't pay it no mind. You don't think about it, but then sometimes it's like, yeah, no.
But everybody was looking at her like, what? Even Keisha was kind of looking at her like, what do you mean?
Because people, and when you're in I'm Mikey, I know you done this a million times. You hear somebody having a conversation, it's just like, no, I think I've been like, but you.
No, I get it, but you not when you supposed to be trying to hide it though.
You trying your
But
best to
sometimes,
hide
but
it.
just you brag, you don't pay no mind. You just like, oh nah, you know, niggas out here.
Agree with you. Niggas do it all the time, but it's just to me when you're real one because you're going so hard and going above and beyond trying to hide this shit from Keisha, and you sitting here going above and beyond paying for all of this shit to sit here and try to like buy her forgiveness and don't even know what you did yet. For them to sit here and be having a conversation and just be like, nobody ain't never thought if you kill who the fuck you'd have killed before. Right. You like because when you sit here and say that, now it's gonna make niggas think, oh, did you kill Rob or did you kill fucking Nut? Which one of these niggas you killed? Because both of these niggas is gone.
She asking to get locked up.
And then Bakari, he's a bitch. Like, what the fuck is you snitching for, nigga? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's his ticket out.
Well, then you better get the fuck then. Like, if you're gonna snitch, because it's just like
that's his ticket out.
Why wouldn't you snitch?
So now if they on her, I mean, and then but you gonna have to watch his back.
Why would you? He's stuck in the house, right?
Yeah, he's stuck in the house. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? And you know you didn't do it. You know the body did. Why would you snitch?
Now they got 2 more episodes.
Yeah, he should have. I guess he should just have been left then. Like that's my only thing. Like you didn't have to be in the. No, she don't got you by the balls. You could just leave.
He don't know that though. But that's what I'm saying. Hey, how did he have something to get? She had something over him, right?
No, she don't have.
She don't got nothing over him.
She just wanted.
She just told him to take this.
Yeah, because basically she was her reason for telling him to stay in Nuck House is basically her get back for him not telling her sooner that Rob was the one who killed. I mean, Nuck was the one who killed Rob.
So you got the guilt over him then,
basically.
Yeah, I'm about to say you had to have something over him.
Yeah. You basically got guilt. You got guilt over him.
And I'm glad he ain't tell Lene. I thought he was gonna say something to Lene.
Oh, saying that he told the police,
or even that he's taking the fall for killing Rob, and that Tiff did it.
Oh yeah,
the sister was telling him, don't tell her now. Like you don't need to tell her nothing.
Yeah, he just be running off at the mouth too fucking much for me. It's like, bro, just like for you to do all these little crimes and you to be around, like nigga, you was up under Duda for like 2 fucking seasons, and for you to just be acting so goddamn like he acting so fucking scary, like nigga, you done smoked somebody before.
I don't think he was ever that.
I mean, only thing I'm gonna sit here and say, I agree. I mean, I'm 50-50 with it. I kind of agree with what y'all saying. He been wanted out, and that's the reason why he wanted to write the book and he wanted to do the school shit and all of that. I'm with you on that. I agree with all that. But at the same time, like he still smoked the nigga before. He still went out and done crimes with all these niggas. He was still pulling moves. So it's kind of like he too 50-50 with it. And that's the kind of part where it's like, all right, nigga, if your heart ain't in it no more. Again, we talked about this shit before. I forgot what we was talking about last week when we was talking about one of these TV shows where like you can't be. We was talking about Uncle Marvin. Like you can't be halfway in. You can't be like, hey, I want to change my life, and then at the same time, I'm still going out pulling moves because if your heart ain't in it, you ain't gonna be able to sit here and be able to live.
But to be honest with you, like I've watched it a while, but I feel like he probably want to switch roles with what's the little with dreads, the dry lip.
Jake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he probably would want to switch with him. Because remember how Jake wanted to be, I'm this, I'm that, and his brother's like, no, you're not about this life. I'm pretty sure he probably wanted to be more like him and let Jake be the killer or whatever.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, you might be right. It was cool. This episode was better than it's been. I don't want to say this was the best episode so far this season, but that little Reg and Victor moment, that shit was cool. I do think even the Kyla Pratt joint with her and the dude where he was like, I like how she kind of she sees and nigga.
I mean, like she got an actual role now.
A role that they forcing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could kind of tell like how they don't got Lala and Vic Mensa on there this year. They need one of those like super like famous black people on there.
When did she show up? Because she showed up before Pride, right?
She last season when she had maybe like 2 or 3 scenes out the whole season, and this one is kind of like she basically taking the Lala role where it's like you could do without this character, but she's Kyla Pratt, so we gonna just force this character and force her into some of these conversations. Like them even at the joint, and they all sitting here talking about like you at a group joint, and they all talking about they want to get 8 out and shit like this. I'm like, bro, y'all forcing some of these conversations is just be like, all right, though, y'all just forcing this shit. But again, like I said, for the shot, I mean, it was cool. Like I said, to me, I like my favorite part of that episode was definitely the Victor and Reg and Jake over losing their mom.
Oh, shit, when did Cheryl Miller come back?
She been on here all season.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she been on here all season.
She's been doing it for a while, right? This is her first time.
Has she ever done TV before?
Yeah, she used to be on TNT.
Oh, what, before Reggie Miller?
Yeah, that's what they said. That was a trade-off.
Oh well, yeah. Well, this is her first time back then. But she been here. She been here all season though. Okay, so real quick, there is a conversation that's floating around on TikTok, and it's called a dude basically left this girl a voice memo. He left her a voice memo, and he was giving her an ultimatum on if he don't want to keep just going out on pointless dates without her giving up some cheeks. So people, of course, it's the internet and it's TikTok. So, and TikTok is more just like a little bit
reenacting.
Nah, just younger people. People was kind of 50-50 on the fence with it. So I do want to play some people's opinion on it. Hold on, let me play his genre real quick. I'll just play this girl.
Voice memo guy is innocent, and the women complaining about him are pick-me's. Hear me out. This guy left this girl a voice memo after their first date, letting her know that if he's coming over to her place for their second date, he would like to sleep together. He said, hey, just so you know, at this point, I would like for us to establish some type of sexual chemistry. And if not, that's perfectly fine. We just probably won't need to see each other in that intimate setting. Basically, if he ain't cracking, he ain't coming, so what's up? And although it is a strange way to ask for consent, I mean, at least he asked. He didn't wait until they were in person and pressure her. He said, these are my intentions. If these are not your intentions, we probably shouldn't do this. Now, the bird brain pick-me's are calling this an ultimatum, which reminds me that you all don't understand what multi-syllable words mean. It's actually a choice. See, an ultimatum requires some type of negative consequence. What is the negative consequence here? She doesn't get picked by this man? They don't go on a second date? Oh no, are you serious? Y'all remind me of those girls from high school that were like, I felt pressured to sleep with my boyfriend because if I didn't, I knew he was gonna find someone else. So they slept with him, and then what happened? He still cheated on you with someone else. And I'm sure some of your friends and family who consoled you afterwards told you, oh babe, it's not your fault. He was a douchebag, and some of that is true. But as your brutally honest bestie, I will tell you the other part that's true. You didn't have to sleep with him. You didn't have to do that. The option was sleep with him or let him go. Y'all be so afraid to let a man go. Let him go, sis. If you are dating someone and they clearly state that they want intimacy on a timeline that does not work for you, leave that man. Y'all two do not need to be together. You're not on the same timeline. You're not compatible. It's that simple. Some of the girls are so afraid to be alone that they end up saying yes to things that they should have said no to, pushing their boundaries in a way that makes them uncomfortable. And then afterwards, when it still doesn't work out because y'all were never compatible to begin with, you want to blame the men. It's not the man's fault that you went past your own boundaries. You should have said something and stopped it, ended it right there. And so I hope that if she's that uncomfortable, they're just not going to see each other again and everything will be fine. I genuinely think this man did the right thing by stating his intentions before he came over. Now she has to put her big girl panties on and decide if she wants to sleep with that man or not. And if she doesn't and he wants to leave, let him. Now you both get to go off and find people that you're actually compatible with. That's not an ultimatum. That's like a win-win scenario. Ladies, it's 2026. Stop being afraid to set your boundaries and let them walk away. You don't have to be picked by this one. You can go be picked by another one. There are other fish in the sea, I promise. And stop exposing people's voice memos without their consent. That's also very weird. Voice memo guy is an...
So I guess my question for y'all is, I hate when people do leak people's personal shit. Like the nigga ain't sit here. He ain't asked for you to sit here and put his voice memo out there. But I guess, do y'all think he was wrong for sitting here speaking up, sitting here saying like, hey, I don't want to sit here and keep going on fucking dates if we ain't about to fuck?
No,
he was honest.
Yeah, if you ask me would I do it, no.
Yeah, I don't think the average man got the balls to do it. I don't think I would do it neither. I think, y'all know me personally, I feel like you should be able to build up enough rapport and enough conversation before you even go on a date to kind of figure out, all right, is this date going to lead to me getting some cheeks after the date? And then you should be able to kind of figure it out after the first date. Like, you should be able to lead up with the conversation, and your conversation leading up to the first date should kind of let you know where you kind of stand before even going on the first date. And then after the first date, you should be able to feel in the live chemistry if it's there or if it's not. If she let you get a kiss, she let you get a little feel, or whatever the case may be. And if there's nothing there, then I don't necessarily know if you should be pressed to go on the second date unless you just really like this girl a lot. But
it's a second date. Like, what do you expect? Like, so the first date got to be what? You got to be kissing her to be like, yeah, okay, I want to fuck now. Like, it's not like it's the 10th or it's the second date.
Oh,
so what the hell what do you think is happening on the first date for you to be like, oh, now I want to fuck?
I know what happened. How much I spent on that fucking.
That's why. Yeah. That was exactly where I was about to go. It depends on what you spend on the first date.
Oh, well, then that's your choice then.
Right, and I'm giving you a choice.
All right, well, fuck you.
Yeah,
a free meal.
Yeah. But I still wouldn't send a voice memo. Maybe even if you thinking about it, man, I feel like you should already have these conversations too with yourself before you even go on the first date. That's just me personally.
But to me, right? It's more pressure to go on a date, right?
For sure.
Then it's like, all right, damn, I took on a date. Like, damn, is she really going to fuck with me again?
But you should be able to feel. You should be. But to be honest, you should kind of try to get a real feel for that on that first date.
So let me ask you that: would you rather take a girl on the first date or rather fuck her first before you can to impress her?
I'm gonna be honest because I've been on both sides of it. I think it just depends on how fire the sex is. Because if the sex trash, you ain't gonna want to go on that date. Let's be honest.
No, but what I'm saying is,
so that's why I don't be mad at some women for holding out because if the pussy some trash, I'm not going to go on the date.
Cool, but what I'm saying is to impress them. Like, all right, I took you out on this first date, but it was like, damn, I don't really think she gonna fuck with me like that. So now it's like, all right, now I gotta get something. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I took her on a date. Like, what's next?
If she ain't feeling you, then ain't nothing now.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, all right, well then we ain't about to go on another date. Just like you said, you can go out on another date and not give me nothing. Like, damn, I'm spending the money.
But like you said, I feel like on the first date, you can tell whether or not it's going to be a second one. You can tell if somebody feeling you or not.
I don't. That won't get tricky. Hold on.
That's fine, but like I think we should just like end it here then, respectfully, just because first date, that's fine. Like, you want to get to know each other, I'm all about that. But like, I am looking to have that physical aspect there, and I don't want to continue seeing someone if I don't know if that's good, if that's not there or not. So up to you. Let me know. I'm happy to. If you do want me to come over, I'm happy to do so. Would love to have a good time, and we can have some wine, hang out, and
for sure. Of course.
He's white. Oh shit.
Yeah, of course he's white. What else you thought he was gonna be? I don't even think black niggas even got. That's why again I say I don't think niggas are just that bold and just that honest off the rip.
Niggas bold, but the way he said it, that shit was polite as shit.
Yeah, and while we talking about that, let's go real quick. They changing this. They got a new dating app for people who is practicing celibacy.
Because y'all keep downloading the same tired dating apps, and then you're wondering why you're still ending up in situationships with sneaky links instead of having something real. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, POF, baby, those apps were not built for what you're actually looking for. If you're serious about finding genuine companionship, you need to be in spaces where people are on the same page from the jump. That's why I've been telling people about the Celibate app. It's a dating app specifically for celibate and abstinent singles who are dating with intention. So your standards aren't something that you have to explain or defend. They're already the baseline. I could sit here and give y'all a whole story time, but honestly, just go download it. When you're tired of the talking stage going nowhere, you're going to thank me later. All right, bye, y'all.
So I guess my question for y'all is, would you sit here and get on a dating app for celibacy?
Fuck no. What the fuck are you dating for? If you celibate,
you trying to date for marriage?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I feel like realistically, as a man, though, you could low key kind of like if you got real discipline, you could finesse.
What are you finessing?
You could get on that app and you could play the celibacy game.
Yeah, okay. Until you really got to play
what,
celibacy
not
game.
be celibate and try to make them
not
be celibate.
Yeah, see if you could just play the long
That's
game.
what it's going to be. It's going to be an app for people trying to do what you just said.
I'm sure there's already niggas on there who gonna try to do what I just said because it's like, okay, cool. These women super desperate. They on a dating app and they celibate. I'm sure if I can sit here and sell it a little bit because if she
ain't super desperate.
Why ain't they? You already on a dating app.
Okay, but I'm trying to find somebody that's on my same wavelength. Like that don't make me desperate.
Yeah. Just because you're on a dating app, that don't make you desperate.
Man, you on a dating app and you celibate?
Because I'm trying to find somebody that thinks the same way that I do, and I haven't been getting that. So let me try somebody on this celibacy app to see if it works.
Y'all crazy. While we still on dating real quick, this dude went into his, I should have played this after we talked about Big Tigger. This dude went into his wife's phone, man, and I ain't gonna lie to you, this shit was hilarious. And this is, again, this is why I see a lot of people is like, you just shouldn't go on people's phone because it's like, you just gonna embarrass yourself.
She left the phone locked and I went through it and I'm calling niggas. Yo, hello?
Yeah, what up? What is?
Yo, what's good? This Kev?
Yeah, but what is?
You know Star, bro? Wow. Son, the nigga hanging up on me. Don't be no bitch pussy. Now I'm calling. Nigga. Watch. Yo, hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yo, what's good? This Kev, right?
Yeah, but who this?
You just asked me that, boy. I'm asking you a question. You know Star, bro?
Nah, I don't know no Star. I'm asking you is who's this? Who's this calling my phone?
So this the wrong number?
Yeah, this is who?
Bro, I'm not no funny shit, bro.
I'm asking you who's this? I told you my name.
Bro, this man. I'm asking you, do you know Star, bro? That's all I want to know. Do you know Star, nigga?
Nah, I don't know no Star.
So, hold on, this Kev?
Yes, this is Kev.
Kev, what's good, Kev? So you know Star then, nigga. How I'm calling this number, but you don't know Star?
Yo, but why you calling my phone so high?
Bro, I'm not, bro, first of all, bro, I'm not trying to, bro, I'm not for the games, I'm not for the antics, bro. I watched my girl go in the store and I picked her phone up, but she texting you. Who are you, bro? Who are you?
You just asked.
That's all I want to know. Who are you, bro?
I'm asking, okay.
Kev, are you Kev, bro?
Yeah, I am.
So,
my thing is, right?
All right.
You saying you checked her text message? What you said?
Yeah, nigga, you on text message. Hello.
All right. Since you're doing, I know Star. Since you're doing all that, I know Star.
All right, but how do you know? Wait, bro. How do you know Star? You know, you say bro. Don't act tough, bro. How do you know my wife, bro? How you know my wife, bro?
First of all, you the one that's acting tough.
Bro, I'm regular. This is my wife, bro. You texting my wife for phone bill money. Why you go? That's my wife, bro.
I'm asking her for phone bill money because I'm late on my phone bill.
You late? Bro.
Hold on, I gotta pause it right there. How would y'all feel to know that your how would you feel to know that your significant other is sitting here dealing with somebody? They cheating on you, but then they're cheating on you with somebody who cannot even afford to pay a cell phone bill. And this is a grown man, because I'm looking at this dude's face. This nigga's old. He ain't no young nigga. He acting like a young nigga, but he ain't young. So you see, let's just say you in your mid-30s, and you in a relationship and you married to somebody, and they're stepping out and cheating on you with somebody who can't even pay a cell phone bill. Or the person that maybe let's say the nigga can pay the phone bill, but he feel like your woman or your significant other, whoever, is so just low on the totem pole of who he cracking, he could feel like he can get some phone bill money out of them. Like that shit, I'm not gonna lie to you, that would kind of make me like, I don't want to say he condone violence, but I could just imagine a nigga sitting here beating the brakes off his lady because like, what the fuck are we doing?
No. Because it's a lady. I mean, if if a girl, a nigga spending money, I think that's probably more common than a girl paying a nigga bill.
But I feel I'm with you on that. It would be more common for if a woman go on her dude phone and see that he's sitting here tricking off on a young jump and he paying her phone bill. That would be more common. But I still would probably spaz out on you that you sitting here, you fucking somebody that can't pay a phone bill.
9 times out of 10, it's his money that she giving him.
Exactly. Like that type of look. Again, I don't condone the but I would understand if a nigga go oops upside your head. Cause that to me is fucking crazy, dog. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yo, how the fuck do you niggas is wild? I'm not calling nobody fucking phone.
I'm not calling nobody phone neither, but I'm sure. But this is what I'm saying. One, I'm not gonna go through your phone, but then I'm not gonna call nobody. But then I'm sure, realistically,
and then you just sound even wild. Like who? Dog, why? Don't call me with that bullshit because you guys are yeah, I'm him. Okay, what do you want? Why are you calling me? Ask her then. You got the phone. Do you know who I am?
No, listen,
like,
but this
why the fuck are you calling me?
No, listen what I'm saying. I agree with everything you're saying, but this is a nigga wife. If this is my wife and I sit here and see you fucking a nigga ask you for a phone, because y'all think about it as a man, how much that's gonna crush your heart. Because think about what we sitting here saying. If I'm a man and I'm sitting here paying all the bills, I'm doing all this shit for my woman, like, whatever the case may be.
Like you recording this shit?
He on a live or some shit recording it. Like he's a cornball for doing that, all of that. But what I'm just sitting here saying is just imagine you sitting here busting your ass and you sitting here because this nigga got tats on his face and some other shit. So I'm sure he don't got no super crazy career type of job. He may be doing whatever. He may be working a hard labor job, driving a truck or some shit like that. Who knows? Whatever he doing to sit here and be able to take care of his household, I can only imagine how bad that shit would sit here and make me want to sit here and put this bitch fucking head through the window. I would want to treat her like Marvin did Kanan.
Man, you see why Tigger was fighting about that damn phone back? Shit like that.
Man, this nigga's crazy.
What the fuck you asking my bitch for money for, nigga? Who the fuck is this nigga? Kev, who are you, nigga?
Yo, listen.
Kev,
You getting too,
Kev, where you know Star from, nigga?
I met Star a couple months back.
What you mean a couple months back? Yo, bro, word to my mother, I will break your fucking jaw, nigga. Bro, I will break your shit, nigga. Where you at, nigga? How you know Star?
Listen.
Bro, fuck all that.
You getting too excited.
Because I'm ready to die for that, nigga. You ready to die, nigga? Are you ready to die?
Not for no
Are you
pussy.
ready to die?
Yo, man, listen.
Are you ready to die, nigga? I'm not playing this game, bro.
Matter of fact, I'm ready to die for that pussy.
Bro, wait, what, bro?
And you still recording?
Yo, bro, you know we got a family together, right? You know me and Star married, we got kids together, right?
So if y'all got a family together and all that, why she giving me her number? Y'all got a family and all of that. Why she giving me her number and holding convo with me and texting me and all that? Entertaining everything.
Bro, work to me, bro. You better be ready to die, pussy. I know where you work at, bro. You work at Family Dollar, nigga. I swear to God, when I go there, I'm gonna validate you, nigga. I know who you are.
The crazy part is I work at Family Dollar and everything in your house comes in by. So I don't understand what you even talking about.
Bro, you really this nigga acting mad tough. Bro, I swear to God, bro, but you don't have no consideration, bro. I'm telling you we are married, bro. Leave her alone, bro. Leave her alone, bro.
If you was handling your business as a man, as a father, be coming in here.
Bro, coming. You love her son, bro, because you act like you really ready to die, bro. This is my wife, bro. I'm actually the same.
Yeah. Listen, we've been talking every day for a whole 6-7 months. Feelings, bro. I'm saying I got a text her, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you really gonna say and tell me just this, yo, bro, you're really telling me this just like this, bro? This is my wife, bro. This is my wife, bro.
Free him, dog. I ain't even saying he in jail, but a nigga play with you and talk to you like that you gonna smack the jail.
That's your fault. You shouldn't even call.
Man. And you know what's real quick? Sometimes I be forgetting to play these clips in the right order. So when we were talking about this Shannon Sharp and Shakur Stevenson, we talk about size, working out, going to the gym. So it's this dude. I don't necessarily know how many of y'all actually be following certain pages, but I see him come on my Instagram on the Explore page. It's a white dude. He's super buff. I mean, he be having the designer shit on. He got on he be having the little YouTube clips or the Instagram shorts jumps where he doing a podcast. But it's like you could tell it ain't a real podcast and they having long conversation, but it's a podcast podcast setup. He be giving the motivational speeches, and I forgot when I play the clip, they'll tell you how long he was locked up for, but he went to jail for a nice little time. He came home. He telling niggas how to get money, how to get in shape. One of those red pill podcasts. But the reason why I'm playing this for two reasons is the dude who went up to him. So y'all not gonna be able to see the video. So I'm going to explain how it play out, and then I'll let the news clip explain what happened and who got locked up or whatever the case may be. So this dude, it was a dude with some dreads. He come up on the white influencer dude, and like he act like he wanted some smoke. The white dude had like 4 niggas with him in the gym. Now the only thing that kind of blew me a little bit, and maybe in the back of the dude head, maybe he didn't want to pop off on the black dude first because he already on probation or whatever the case may be. But I'm looking at it like, you can't be on social media like on some super I'm strong steroids nigga, and then a nigga come pull up on you at the gym and act like he want bump, and the white dude act like he ain't want no smoke. And maybe because he on probation, he ain't want to jump up and pop off, but they end up beating the shit out of this dude in the first place. I'm talking about they beat the brakes off this black nigga. Like I'm talking, he on the news, his shit knotted up. Nigga hit him with the weight, other nigga hit him with the weight vest. They was beating his ass, and that's the only thing where it's something like I would never want to fight a nigga in the gym because it's too. You could die in the gym trying to fight a nigga. Nigga drop them weights off on you or whatever the case may be, and one of the smallest white dude who was with the influencer nigga, he picked up the weight and was sizing the nigga up with a weight in his hand. I already knew how that shit was about to go off. I didn't even have to watch the video till it was in or see how I knew how this nigga was going. He was either going to die in that gym or he was going to look like he should have died in that gym. And that's how bad they beat his ass. But I was just a little bit disappointed in the influencer nigga because all his videos is like super machismo, like aggressive, like he like some super tough white dude who done endless time in jail. I was a little bit disappointed in him. He even had to have him and his men jump into the shit. I thought he was going to pop off on the nigga because the way the nigga walked up on him, to me, if I'm just going off of the way the dude carry a V of Instagram, I thought the white influencer dude would have beat the brakes off this nigga off the rip. Now, if his men jumped in, cool, but it was like they was doing a song and a dance for a little too long, and the smaller white dude with the weight in his hand, he was the one who got the shit cracking.
To the ground and struck more than 20 times.
If someone comes to tax you when you're chilling, it's fight or flight. It's life or death.
Surveillance video captured the chaos that unfolded inside this Miami gym in December of 2024. Police say the man in the black shirt doing the punching is social media fitness influencer Wesley Watson. On social media, convicted felon Watson, or Wes, promotes himself as a motivational speaker. Now he has another conviction under his belt. Watson pleaded guilty to the beating. Police say the victim, wearing a white tank top, confronted Wes. The two argued, and after the victim pushed him, investigators say Watson responded by repeatedly striking him with a weightlifting belt. Watson failed to prove the punching was in self-defense. Records show the victim suffered a face fracture, a concussion, and 2 black eyes. On top of prison, as part of the plea deal, Watson must go to counseling and avoid drugs and alcohol. But Watson's legal troubles are not over. In Broward County, he's accused of severely beating a woman, leaving her momentarily blacked out. According to records, this case remains open. Pulled to the ground.
Man, when I listen, I'm telling y'all, he beat this nigga so bad. I told the dude they beat up, the nigga looked like Martin when he fought Tommy Hearns. And again, why I don't feel,
was he doing it for content? Or was he
like
really
you
trying to press him out?
You can't. It looked like he was really trying to press him out, but you can't. It's hard to tell because the original video footage is, of course, it's from like a gym security camera, so you can't hear what being said or nothing. So you kind of only can read the body language, but the black dude with the dreads, you can see he was the aggressor originally. Like he definitely walked up to them and was pressing them out. Like he wanted to like swing on the dude, but you could see him looking like he wanted to pop off on the influencer dude. But you can tell that this nigga could see the influencer dude. He was working out with 3 other dudes. And again, the influencer nigga ain't small. Like he literally looked like whatever your imagination of a nigga who done some real time in jail. He come home super brolic. This white dude is super brolic. Again, like I said, I've been seeing him on Instagram for a couple years now. And he
got like a tatted arm or something like that.
He tatted like shit. Yeah. And he be having like the Gucci shit on and all that, or he be like in like a foreign car. So he puts on the like, hey, I'm getting money. I did my time, whatever the case may be. So I get the motivational part, but I was kind of a little surprised that he even allowed somebody to walk up on him like that. But again, maybe he allowed that because he was home, he on parole, he on probation, or whatever the case maybe. He wasn't trying to violate. So I get maybe why he didn't pop off on him at first, but I was kind of a little bit disappointed. Like, damn, nigga, I'm expecting you to just beat the shit out of the nigga straight up, because they definitely use weights and all that other shit to kind of like take Slim to the ground. But again, the dude with the dreads, he jumped out there first, so I ain't even mad at him.
But would you expect him to, because you saying he on parole, no, you really expect him to fight or even?
No, and you know originally when I watched the video, that's what I thought. But then I kind of like using my common sense where it's like, if a nigga on parole, you kind of really don't want to be fighting in nobody fucking gym. So I kind of understood why he tried to allow Slim to jump out there first. But again, it's like the dude was the aggressor, but y'all beat him with like weapons. So it's kind of hard for you to, that's why he ended up getting convicted. Because it's like, it's hard. How you gonna sit here and say it's in self-defense and it's you and 3 other niggas and all y'all got weapons in your hand?
I mean, that ain't no rules when a nigga attack you, right?
It is. I mean, you beating a nigga with a weight, dog.
Yeah, the nigga came at me. I don't know what he capable of. I mean, I didn't defend myself.
I mean, I hear you, but obviously they didn't feel like, you talking about he in Florida and you do this in Florida and they still found you guilty. I'm sure. If I'm just going off of just the video, yeah.
But are they finding him guilty because of his prior?
Probably, sure, of course, you know the prize gonna have, the prize gonna have something to do with it for sure. And because he still got hit with 2 years, so I mean,
yeah, I think that's the fucked up thing. Is like
you probably got off. To be honest, you probably got for your pride for you to have priors and the way they beat him. I honestly can sit here and say you probably got off better than what I would have thought, because that's how bad they beat him. Like Slim face was really, I'm talking about like really fucked up. Like him on the, like when he was interviewing with the news, like nigga, his shit was ridiculously swollen. I guess to switch gears real quick. It was a video going viral of a young man with a hoodie on, and it looked like an off-duty police officer or undercover police officer was walking up on him and pressing him to take the hood off. I will play the clip of the incident, but of course, y'all know sometimes I can't help myself. I go look at the comments, and the thing that pissed me off the most is y'all, if you listening to this podcast enough, you know I absolutely hate this time of the year because all you fucking little ass niggas running around with fucking hoodies on and ski masks, and it's 100 and something degrees, and that's all I kept seeing is people, man, that's how the kids dress these nowadays. It does. I don't give a. Let me say what I'm saying. It does not matter. It does not make it right. You should not be allowing your kid to go outside in 100-degree weather with a hood on. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, man, that gentle parents and shit y'all be on be blowing the fuck out of me because I hate looking like, man, that shit make. I'm telling you that. It burns my gig, grinds my gears, it burns my blood every time I see one of y'all little niggas outside with a hoodie and a ski mask on. And this shit, and let me tell you what even pissed me off even worse for the little broke, cheap little niggas who got a fucking goddamn, like still got the little doctor mask that niggas was wearing when they was going outside during the pandemic. Like that shit pissed me off even more.
Why did they do that?
Because the nigga probably can't afford a ski mask.
But that don't even have nothing.
Man, come on.
I be wondering that, like, what made you just put that on?
Because you're still you're still trying to look cool, but you just don't got a ski mask. You're still trying to fake it, make it seem like you on some shit, but the shit just looks so stupid and it's so fucking ignorant, dog.
I get if you coming out of the, like, you was somewhere.
No, like, they be in the middle of the street with just walking. That shit, Marcus, I swear to God, though. Like, I'm that's something that I pray on and I work with on myself every day because I be wanting to just pull my car over and just jump out and just try to beat the shit out of these little niggas. Because that shit is so irritating, dog. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, who do you sit here and you feel like what do you feel like you betraying? Because you're trying to betray an image. You're trying to come off like you on some type of time because you got a fucking hoodie on and it's 100 degrees outside. And it don't even be like they be having some fire shit on. Like, you don't got good hoodies on. These niggas be just having dirty-ass black hoodies on and a fucking ski mask or a dirty-ass black hoodie on. All this shit be too small. Jeans be tight as shit. And you just, man, that shit be blowing me, dog. Like, I swear to God, like, that is my biggest pet peeve because that shit just be dirty as shit. And people trying to defend this little-ass boy in a joke, take the fucking hood off, nigga. It's 100 degrees outside. Why the fuck you got this hood on? And again, as parents, if you don't sit here and educate your kids, they gonna go outside and the fucking police ain't gonna have no sympathy for you. Because guess what? Their kids ain't coming outside dressing like no fucking nigga who's about to go rob somebody with a fucking hoodie on in a 100-degree day. What are we talking about? Like, you can't defend that. You should sit here and say, hey, we need to tell our kids that they should do better. Wintertime, you want to put your hoodie and your ski mask back on, cool, because it doesn't look as fucking obvious. It don't stand out. It don't make people sit here and wonder like, hey, what you got going on?
Yeah, absolutely right.
Like, that shit be blowing me. Like, literally, I'm talking about you. As soon as I went under the video, all you see is, but this is how the kids dress nowadays.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, wearing a hoodie is cool. That's fine. You wearing a hoodie, but to have the hoodie on, it's not raining. What do you got a hoodie on?
No, listen to him.
That's just like the. Did you send that video with the lady about the bonnet when she stopped the girl in the store?
I think I might have. I'll look and see.
It's a warm day to be wearing that jacket. You're going to get hit by a car here. You're going to get hit by a car here. Stop. Stop. I'm asking you to stop. I'm asking you to stop. I'm doing a traffic stop on you. You walked across the road in front of a car. It's a warm.
And again, his dad made a post and saying, my son shouldn't be profiled. Your son wouldn't be profiled if you make this nigga go outside and dress accordingly to the weather.
But my question is, was he profiled? If he asked him to stop.
I don't know because the video stopped. So I mean, I don't know when he's saying he making a traffic stop and the nigga ain't in no car. I don't know what type of traffic stop.
No, I mean,
you trying to say,
but jaywalking probably.
I mean, I guess, but it's just the hoodie thing. Like, bro, take the hoodie off, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's no need for the hoodie. You just doing it and you trying to look cool and the shit looks stupid. It looks stupid. It look broke. It look cheap. Like, nigga, buy some clothes. I keep telling y'all that I feel like niggas be wanting to wear the hoodie all year long because you just don't like your body. Because if you actually gave a fuck and you thought you looked nice in a t-shirt, you'll put a t-shirt on. Like, that hoodie shit is so stupid, dog. And I'm swear to God, like, the parents is just worse for sitting here condoning your kids wearing fucking hoodies in 100-degree weather. Like, I can't believe when I went to the comment section, oh, that's how the kids dress nowadays. It's just a thing. It's just how they y'all. Then I even seen a woman like, well, yeah, that's even how my daughter dressed. Like, man, y'all be pissing me off. I'd rather my daughter come out with some fucking hoochie mama shorts than a fucking hoodie on, dog. Fuck that, man. Here we go. Why are we talking about this shit?
Clear about, were you the only shooter or were your co-defendants shooters too?
Me, miss, I took full responsibility for it. I was the only shooter.
How many guns did you have?
I had 2 guns.
What were they?
40 and 380.
You were shooting 2 guns out the window.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm not clear about.
I stuck the guns out the back window and I started shooting.
You had 2 guns.
Yeah.
1 in each hand.
Yeah.
And you were shooting both of the guns.
Yes.
Did anybody else in the car have a gun?
Not to my knowledge. As you can see, in the police report, both of the guns were under my seat.
Yeah. So nobody else shot weapons from that car.
That's why I went to the hearing and then I tried to take responsibility.
I don't think you answered my question. Did anybody else in the car fire weapons out at the victim?
No.
That is interesting. Okay.
So if you couldn't understand what I just played, that was 2 different co-defendants who were in a drive-by shooting, and both of them tried to sit here and take the charge for the shooting as a whole. Basically sitting here saying they were the only person in the car shooting, and they was the one shooting 2 guns. Well, basically, realistically,
so do you play that both of them back to each other?
I mean, they both trying to take the charge for the other person.
No. What I'm saying is, so if it's only 2 people in the car, so if you saying you shot. You did the shooting with 2 guns, but then this person said they did the shooting with 2 guns.
I mean, of course, but somebody lying, but what you gonna do?
That's what I'm saying. Do you play that back with this with such and such? Like that's why.
I mean, I don't because
it don't cover for somebody else.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know how that.
Like if it was 3 of us in the car, then I get it.
Yeah, I don't know how that play out. To be honest, I honestly don't know the answer because I don't know how you make. If they both sitting here trying to take the charges, I don't know how do you sit here and determine who actually did what.
Well, nigga, both of y'all did it. Both of y'all meant to shooting.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how that one's gonna play out. Let's talk about real quick Meta. Meta has basically sit here. If you got pictures on Instagram, without your consent, they can sit here and take your Instagram pictures and they can make them into AI shit if they want.
Genuinely shocked. If you have a public Instagram account, Meta just launched a new AI model. It's called Muse Image that could use your photos without direct consent. What does that mean? It means Muse Image gives anyone the ability to use photos from public Instagram accounts to generate AI images of you, and you won't get a single notification if they do. That means someone could rework your face, your body into an image, and you never agreed to it, and you would have no idea. Here's the kicker. Public accounts were automatically opted in. Personally, I would think consent should be the default, not something you have to hunt down in a settings menu. And before anyone says, just make your account private. Well, that's not a realistic or real advice for creators or anyone whose work depends on having a public presence. So instead of making this an opt-in feature, Meta made it something that you have to opt out of because Meta probably is counting on most of you to never go digging into your settings to find it. Okay, so let me show you how you can opt out. You want to open up your Instagram app, go to your profile, tap the 3 lines up in the top right corner, click that. It takes you to your settings. You want to scroll down to sharing and reuse, which is right here. Click that and look for the section that says allow people to use your content on Instagram and with AI features on Meta, and then turn off the toggles for both posts and reels. So now that you know, it is worth taking a minute to protect yourself, your account, and make sure you turn the option off and share this with your family and friends.
Yeah, I think that's something for most people. You probably wasn't going to look at it, or you're probably not going to pay attention to it. I think you definitely should pay attention to it. Real quick, before we get into anything serious.
Hey, put my motherfucking package down, nigga.
I'm sorry, I was trying to tell you it was outside.
No, you ain't trying to tell me shit. You ain't knock on my door and my husband coming outside. So put my shit down and keep moving. You don't need to tell me a motherfucking thing.
It's okay, I'll call the police to let him know.
Hey, dog, people be funny as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That little
that motherfuckers is bold as hell.
People just you probably didn't think it was no goddamn
nigga. Everywhere is a goddamn ring camera.
Ring camera.
You think it's not?
I guess let's talk about some music real quick, because we haven't got a chance to talk about music yet this episode. I want to start this one off with Coyle Ray, because I kind of wonder how, because she understands the music business. So when I play this clip, she's going to explain the difference on making songs just for TikTok and making good songs. But then I kind of make it seem like, well, why does she only keep making TikTok style songs then?
Longevity in a lot of the TikTok stuff, because it's just in that moment. And then you're on to the next challenge, 15 seconds, 30-second challenge. You got to make like Kehlani Fold It. It's probably one of the greatest songs I've heard in so long. And the reason why it's so great is because, one, she has an amazing voice.
Yeah.
But she's able to give you a story from beginning to end. And you're able to go ahead and have so many different parts of the song to where you can do the hook. You can do the part when she be like, come here, God, your love. That's right. And then I'll let your body decide if this is like, that's 3 different moments, even which is so silly of me to act. 3 different moments. I could make 3 different videos to that whole song and they not be the same challenge or not feel like the same video. So it's just about making great quality, longevity music, not fast, quick hits.
So again, with her saying that, it kind of made me sit here and think like, damn, why do you keep sitting here only doing the TikTok shit? And maybe I guess,
but some of her stuff don't be just like one. Like they use more than, like how she just explained, they use more than one clip with hers. I think she's just saying like how that remember when the other day we was talking about that the fuck joint, like how that's just like something like that. I feel like I think that as a TikTok, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's just one.
But
like
so okay, so then my question for you is, if you think that, then what's a Coyle Ray song that's not a TikTok song?
That's what I'm saying. Like when to her, I feel like even like the last one. No, what was the player joint?
Girls is players too.
Yeah,
that's a TikTok song.
But why? But you can use more than one part of that song. Like a TikTok, when you say TikTok, we just using that one. We just using one hook. Like we just using one clip. Or a song that's just so catchy, it kind of realistically it's only gonna be catchy for like a hot second. Like it's a song that you can tell like, okay, this shit is cool. It's gonna go viral on social media for a minute, and then it's kind of going just like, okay, perfect. I could tell you perfect example of some shit that I just recently seen. That Glorilla song that she just recently she literally just posted today, where she's sitting here doing the whatever the little something summertime, ass out, cheeks out, showing my abs or whatever the case may be. That's gonna be some shit that's gonna be on the internet. That's not gonna be something niggas really gonna play. And then she may have realistically, she timed herself out. She's timed herself out wrong. And I do want to sit here and give Meg Thee Stallion a lot of credit. Shout outs to Meg, because Meg read the room. Meg seen that Young Miami already got a song of the summer. She already got the summer on Smash. Because think about it, Meg sampled that song that was supposed to be F your dude, whatever. I'm not gonna be on no wifey shit no more. I'm outside all summer. And then Meg probably realistically read the room. Oh, Young Miami already got the summer on Smash. I'm just gonna pull back. I'm not gonna put the song out. Why I'm not somebody? Is this somebody else's song? Because it was a song that I meant to ask you that too. I was like, damn, Meg need to get on it. It's a young joint that sent someone. We out summer. We outside. I just left my. Was she doing that song?
I don't know. You have to send me the song so I can know what you're talking about. I don't know if I heard that song yet. But again, even for Glow to put that joint out, I'm kind of like, I seen people in the comments where it's like, hey, Glow, you may have just already putting this song out too late. And the crazy, because this crazy thing is, it probably depends on where you live at. Because I seen somebody, I forgot what I was watching or listening to, and they were saying like, man, my kid's about to go back to school in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, for some people, matter of fact, it was a lady, she was making jokes about the teacher. She was like, y'all better start getting y'all body back to going to sleep on time, because in 3 weeks, y'all gonna be back at work.
Yeah, in August.
So even for Glow, it's kind of like, all right, but to me, that song, when I'm listening to it, it's like, oh, it's cool. There's some shit that people will put on TikTok. If I'm out at the beach or something, or I got like a sexy little outfit on, I can see somebody using that as a joke on TikTok. Even again, for Coyle Ray, I do think Coyle Ray is a super underrated artist on all levels. Like she's a hella fire performer. She be on the stage dancing and shit. And I be like, damn, it's so crazy that I just feel like she kind of stuck in that space that she in. And maybe just because her music is not it's not mature enough where she's not really going through shit. Where it's just catchy bops. Like, I think she makes a lot of good, catchy ass TikTok style songs, but there's no real substance to the song. So none of those songs last longer, because even when she sang with Folded, it sound good, but it also has something that women have actually been through. Women and called niggas who didn't allow them to have this shit. Come and pick up your shit. Your clothes is already at the door, whatever the case may be. A lot of women can relate to that. A lot of men can relate to that, because they've been the nigga who got to go pick up his bag of clothes from this girl house that he was staying in, because all he came in was with a bunch of bag of clothes. Now I got to leave with this bag of clothes. So everybody can relate to that song. I think for Coyle Ray, I think she's a talented artist, but I think her music doesn't connect on a bigger level, because it's just, the shit is still just so kiddie. And you know what's so crazy? Why you think about that? You know what's so crazy that I know I'm really slow? I tell y'all that all the time anyway. And I didn't know that the girl, I kept saying because she looked like the girl who played for the Las Vegas Aces, the stud, little light-skinned joint with all the tattoos. I didn't know her name was K1. I just kept spelling it out like KWN. I didn't know her name was K1. And I'm like, okay, now that because I almost was listening to her do an interview on Ebro. I'm like, oh, this is the girl that Joe always talking about. But I didn't know I didn't know that was her name. Like, I kept sitting here saying, who the fuck is K1? And now I'm listening, and I seen her do an interview with Ebro, and he sitting here said her name. I'm like, oh shit, that's her. That's what her name is, because I never knew that's what it was supposed to do.
Huh? You talking about the WNBA player? That's who that is?
No, that's not who it is. I'm just saying. They look alike, but I didn't. No. Shit. No. No, that's just they just look alike. Yeah, that one was it. Real quick, while we talking about music, future. I just want to say one thing real quick. I say this all the time, and I'll continuously say this. I tell people, just promote and talk about stuff that you like. Because I hate when people sit here and say, you try to tell people like, oh, I don't like it. When I make my videos about music or anything about it, I'm telling you what I personally like. I like Future music because I listen to music in the gym. I don't listen to music no other time outside of the gym. So when I'm listening to this Future album, I'm looking for songs that I'm going to add to my gym playlist. I don't care what y'all like, because I don't give a fucking, I don't be thinking y'all niggas even cool enough for me to give a fuck about what y'all like. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't give a fuck. I didn't come to your page to say like, hey, what do I think that you like? If you don't like Future project, cool. Post and talk about whatever you like. I'm telling you, I'm not sitting here saying this album don't got no skips, but I liked a lot of the music on it. I added a lot of the songs to my gym playlist because that's what I like from Future.
But me listening to it, why do people feel entitled?
What you mean?
As fans, like you have to cater to me. Because listen to it, like I said, I feel like Future puts out, like, I'm not stupid. I know my audience is not just black. My audience, I get played in all types of clubs. I'm not going to just pigeonhole myself.
You talking about like towards the end of the album?
Yeah, just period. Like a lot of those songs, like they can get played in different clubs. I'm not just going to be just playing in a hip hop club.
No, I feel I do think that, and then I think one of the things that Future and Drake are the only two rappers who can do it. No, who can do it, and And I think I think they are good at it, but I also think that those are the only two rappers that's what people, they have such a big audience. People are looking for them to do everything, and you're looking for them to do everything on one album. So if they don't do enough of what you're looking for, you're gonna be disappointed in the album. And I'm just like, bro, to me, Future, he did what I like from Future to do them, like the trap mixtape type of shit. That's what I'm looking for Future. I don't care about the girl songs. I'm not even judging the girl songs because I'm skipping them because I'm cool. If the song get big enough and it's meant for me to hear it, then cool. Or some of them are just like undeniable. Like, of course, when it's him, Drake, and Tim's, like the Wait For You, John, that shit is undeniable. That's why they want a Grammy for it. It's like when Future wants to make an undeniable girl song, do I think he could do it? If you went to Future new album and you was looking for an undeniable girl song, I don't think he got an undeniable girl song. But do I think he got some undeniable catchy shit that you gonna walk into the club?
I think he might have one on there.
Which one you thought it was? I didn't hear one. I thought maybe
like
the closest
club joint. Like that's what I'm saying. What is a girl like
Wait For You, or Turn On the Lights, or You Deserve It, or Be Quiet.
I think it is one on there. Like the California Girl. That's a girl song.
You might be right, and that's probably why I don't like that song. That you're absolutely right. That song may be just too girly for me. I'm with you on that one. California Girl, maybe Build a Bitch. Both of them, I felt like both of them I know it's two songs that I skipped. But again, like I said, I'll tell you the songs that I added onto my gem playlist from this Future Joe. After Interview, that was song number 1 or 2. That was like song number, what was that? Song number 2. Tank Top Pluto is when I really started to get into the project. It was like, oh, he bugging out. And again, one thing I will give Future a lot of credit for, if the beat is just cranking, like the beat just ridiculous, Future's not going to let that beat go to waste. Like Future is going to do he going to say some weird, or he going to make some crazy sounds on it. It's going to catch your ears. Like Future know how to ride the shit out of a beat. Like that's just what he do good. Like he know how to ride a beat. He know how to get into a pocket of a song and just do some unworldly type of stuff on the song. And that's what I want from Future. When I'm listening to that Future Joe, I want to hear Tank Top Pluto. I want to sit here and Konnichiwa is an undeniable hit. I promise you, if you go outside somewhere and you anywhere in the South, if you in Houston or you in Atlanta or you in Florida, they gonna play that Konnichiwa shit and niggas is gonna go crazy because it's just like that.
It's another one. What's the other one? Was the 1 2? No, not the.
No, that nigga in the Snow and Skyami, he went crazy and he dissed this Kanan on it.
What's the Alice? Is it Alice? What is the?
That's Snow and Skyami. That nigga said I fuck more bitches than Nick Cannon and I'm way more flyer and I'm way more cool. I said I don't know what Nick Cannon did to Future, but Future's giving him a nice little love tap real quick. Again, like I fuck with that Joe. Money Over Everything, Off the Hinge, Wait Up, Trench Coat, 2018, and Kicking. And those were the Jones. Like it's a Future project. Like I feel like we talked about that before. Even like sometimes Future has songs because when we went down, Future has songs that be so big that sometimes when you go down and really break down how you really feel about the project years later, man, some of them projects be just bullshit. But he's so good at what he do. He gonna have one song on there be so fucking huge. Like when we talked about 56 Nights, March Madness is such a ridiculously legendary big ass song. We sit here until you go break down and go song for song. That felt like a classic mixtape because of that one song. He's from Atlanta. That's all you need is one song to be able to sit here and get your bookings back going crazy. Look at Young Miami. When Young Miami sit here and cancel that pool party for Boosie, why? All I need is one song. If I get one song to get super hot, I put out an album. Y'all sit in your mind because you are internet critiquers and y'all judging off the internet. You not a promoter. You not an artist. Your opinion, I ain't sitting here saying it don't matter if you a fan, cool. However you feel is how you feel. But realistically, in the business of making music, nigga, all I need is one song. I could put out 20 songs as long as I got one hit on there. Nigga, that one hit gonna have me booked up for the rest of the year. And the bigger that song is, nigga, guess what, Young Miami? I guarantee y'all. I know Young Miami talking about promoting and she about to put out an album soon, but that one song, Young Miami gonna be booked until New Year's. She gonna be performing somewhere huge on New Year's Eve talking about spin that shit. I promise you. I know for a fact. And guess where else she gonna be booked?
Do the remix have to be good?
For Young Miami?
For it to go to New Year's. I think the
remix got to be crazy. The remix got to be crazy for the last until New Year's.
Because
she already booked. Listen to what I'm saying. No, she's already booked for New Year's.
But for it to be
but for people to still actually be listening to it and playing it consistently, the remix got to be crazy. But I'm telling you right now, somebody has already booked Young Miami for a New Year's Eve party. Somebody already booked Young Miami for a Halloween party. I'm sure Young Miami has been
about a Halloween.
Shit.
Because I mean, how can you really use to spend that in the
No, you're missing my point. I'm just saying niggas she's still Young Miami. So she was gonna still get booked regardless, but now she actually got a song. I'm not sitting here saying you're gonna make her like a spin that themed song, like it may be easier for New Year's Eve to kind of promote it. But I'm sure realistically, nigga, during homecoming time, she gonna be booked at somebody homecoming.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. The way that song is, like how you just, like I said, just using the whole spin that shit. Like I said, it's gonna last a while. That's why I said you absolutely right. It's gonna last. But I don't think, like I said, can she really ride that wave where it's just like you got to have a good remix too?
No, you need a great remix. Like you can't even, because I'm sure everybody and their mother beating their door down to sit here and get on the remix. But I can't, like, even I love the fact that every time somebody asks her who she want on the remix, she keeps saying Drake. And even if he get on there and slum, it don't matter. He gonna push that motherfucker all the way to number one. She know that. Everybody know that. As long as you do anything you do, just don't put NBA Youngboy in it. And again, for people who may be
Youngboy,
I'm saying don't put him on there.
Oh.
Because people done done it. Because people have done it trying to. Again, we talk about Coyle Ray. That last song, Coyle Ray, because of his name.
But like I said, it wasn't a bad song. But you just thought, oh, his name is going to carry.
But again, when we talk about Coyle Ray and we talk about people just chasing numbers, Coyle Ray did this shit when she sit here. Instead of the original version was supposed to be NLE Chopper, she waited, took NLE Chopper over there, put NBA Youngboy in it, and the songs, and it made the song suck. Yeah, of course, his name is going to help you do extra numbers, but sometimes if a nigga just really can't rap, everybody can't get on every song. Shit, even for Mona Leo, put you down and put you on. She put him on a remix. That shit suck. Mm-hmm. Again, he's not skilled enough as a rapper to sit here and just put on any and every fucking remix just because he gonna help you get a different audience. Like it's almost
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, he ain't Lil Wayne. And I think that's when people discredit how great Lil Wayne actually was. Lil Wayne was scorching hot, and Lil Wayne could actually get on anybody's shit and make your shit 100 times better. And sometimes he'll black out so fucking much that you'll forget this was somebody else's song in the first place. But that's why I think for older people like ourselves, that's why you hate when people try to do the comparison to Wayne. Because no, when Wayne was hot, and he was going to give you a hot fucking remix. Wayne wasn't about to just get on your shit and just give you some bullshit. Wayne was going to get on your shit and he was going to give you absolute fire. Where these young niggas, you do like Playboy Cardi, the little nigga from Atlanta put Playboy Cardi on the Bunna B song. Like that shit, his shit suck. Like nigga, you on the song rapping some cool street shit. You put this non-rapping nigga on the jump. I don't even want to hear this shit no more. You can literally just try to chase numbers because some of these niggas do numbers. Chasing the numbers will fuck your song up. That little Bunna B nigga, that song was on. That song was hot. And I think, again, for a lot of rappers, again, we talked about that with the Baby. When Drake put out his album, he stepped on shit, and then Young Miami just caught a fucking scorcher. So all the songs that people thought was going to be like a song of the summer, or this song was going to last a little bit longer than what it is, that just knocked all that shit down. But you can knock it down trying to chase numbers. Do not get NBA Youngboy for a remix to shit unless it's some shooting, bang, bang shit. Do not put him on a song. He's going to fuck your song up. He fucking absolutely sucks. That little shit he tried to put out, that little fake diss song with Future, this shit was horrible. I don't know what the behind the scenes shit it is. I seen him put out his videos and him sitting here saying the only reason why he even started trolling Future is because Future be doing some sucker shit behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm not in the music business, so he may be telling the truth. Who knows? Because it did seem kind of left, and it was like one of them jumps where it's like, bro, I'm too old. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm gonna stay out of it. Y'all keep doing whatever y'all niggas yelling and arguing at your phone. I'm cool on that. But I'm just talking about just off of remixes. Young Miami, I understand you want to put people on there who want to do numbers. I just would sit here and say, if it's not Drake, it should be Cardi B.
I think that's the only right answer.
Yeah, that's it. Because I don't know.
What
Cardi B and Drake would be cool. No, Cardi B and Drake would be perfect.
I'm just saying, like, Drake wise, what song did Drake get on a female? Like, you know what I'm saying? That made it like a no-name person. Yes, I can get it. Because Drake just is pretty much a Drake song then. Like the Black Boy Max and all that. I mean, whatever that Block Boy
JB.
Yeah.
And real quick, because when we talked, you know what's so crazy? Because when we talked about Take Key last week, we being on, I'm almost 100% positive that was the song that broke Block Boy JB out, but also broke Take Key out.
I don't think so.
What was the song bigger than that before then?
Sycamore.
That was after that,
wasn't it?
That was after that. Block Boy JB Jones shoot with Take Key, that came out first.
I feel like it was another Drake song that was. That might be right then. I thought it was another.
And what made me remember that is because Block Boy JB spoke at Take Key funeral, And that's when I was like, oh no. And I remember, no, that song, I think that was I think that was both of their breakout songs. I think that's what got Take Heat super hot, and everybody kind of got familiar with him. And then of course, that's when him and Drake started working together, because again, Drake got on then they did the Shoot jump. Or what's the Look Alive, that Drake, and of course Take Keith produced that one. So again, like I said, I just think Young Miami should be very careful with that remix. Just because you don't, it's no need to rush it. Your song keep climbing up the Billboard charts. You don't have, what's the purpose of rushing? You have no reason to rush the remix. If whoever you got on your dream list for the remix, if you can't get them, fuck the remix then. Just don't mess the song up by putting some horrible ass person on there, then make people be like, I'm cool on the song as a whole. Like, to me, if you go Cardi B, you go Drake, cool. To me, if that would be the perfect remix for her, Cardi B and Drake, I wouldn't do nobody else. I don't give a fuck how much other people say they love me and this and that. I'm cool. If it ain't them two niggas, don't do nobody else. Because ain't nobody else gonna do the song no benefit. Real quick, what other song? Just real quick, while we talking about other songs that I listened to this week. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fat Joe kind of realistically, him and Jadakiss, I don't know if they about to put out a joint album, but right now for me, they two for two right now with the two songs. The one with the jump with Young Miami, the Victory jump. I ain't gonna lie, and Young Miami kind of like slid on that jump, if I'm being honest with you. And it may be even crazy because of course it sounds nuts, but she honestly had the best verse on that song with her, Fat Joe, and Jadakiss. That was that Victory jump with Fat Joe and Jadakiss. And then they just put out one this week with Stove God Cook. I like both of those songs. If I had to compare the two, to which one do I like the most? I probably still like the Young Miami jump the best. ESTG put out a single. I believe ESTG is about to put out a project. I want to say in 2 weeks. I think he's putting out one July 29th. Called Spitter. That was ESTG.
But he just put out one, right?
ESTG. Yeah, he kind of one of those people who kind of just put out a lot of projects, to be honest. I think that is, again, we talking about the luxury of when people are not looking at your numbers and they're not counting your first week numbers. It kind of gives you the luxury of just consistently just keep dropping, especially if you cool with just rocking out in the chitlin circuit. And I think ESTG is comfortable with just, I can bang out and do the club circuit. I can do the chilling circuit, and that's my audience. So you can kind of just keep feeding your audience, because he does drop a lot of projects. Jim Jones put out a song called New York. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I could play music on here. That shit crank like shit. That little sample, however he flipped that little sample. I want to say it was like a Frank Sinatra joint or some joint with him and Fabulous on there. That song crank like shit. Rob 49, YBT Fat put out a song. It's called 300 Blackout. I like that joint. T Grizzly put out a song. He did that on live on stream. Is him and the young nigga from Detroit, Babyface E. And then there's two songs I stumbled across. And the reason why I even talked about the K1, I stumbled on a song on TikTok. And again, I'll constantly say this. The best thing about just getting songs on social media, and that's a difference, again, kind of going back to what Coyle Ray said, for the K1 girl, again, because she has a huge female fan base, so women are going to always kind of help promote her songs, and it's going to always be like pretty women. And I think that's the shit that make niggas actually listen to certain songs a little bit more than other songs. When it's like the quality of the women who actually put like using your songs on their jumps. I'm gonna be honest with you, because like Sexy Red,
but then that's my thing. Do you really like, if they just using the song, or do they know the song? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people just use it, just like, oh, this is trending, let me use it.
But I think this girl not big enough for that. So I think that I know for a fact she has a real audience, because when she come here, she do like the Fillmore, she do like the anthem, and it should be sold out. Like
I've heard her music, but that's why I'm just asking. Like, you can get it. Like, it's easy to like, oh, it's just trending, let me just use it. I think it's
a little bit different for R&B though, because I think R&B is not like, outside of Kehlani and probably maybe outside of Mariah the Scientist, what can you think of an R&B song that was super trendy that people was just using just because the song was trendy?
Shit. It might be a few. It might be a few.
But I think it's harder
because that's what I'm saying, because you're expressing yourself. A lot of 9 times out of 10, you express yourself, you just getting ready or something like that. Yes, it's easy to use that.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. It's easier to use it, but that doesn't make it a trendy sound. Do I think it's easier for you to pick an R&B song that you can really be in the mood for, and you could be like you said, doing your makeup, doing your hair, or whatever the case may be?
Shit, the Coco Jones on site joint. That was the one that was getting used a lot.
See, I'm not even hip to that song. I know the Body T song for her right now going viral.
That's new. She just put that out.
Yeah, so that one working for her right now. But again, like I said, I got hip to the K1 Jones. She got a song called Good Girl. And I think one of her biggest songs before this Good Girl song was Worst Behavior. And that one, of course, was featuring Kehlani. Now, this is somebody I never heard of before, and I stumbled across his Jones. And he even got his, and I think this is smart for newer artists, to figure out how you can get your actual Apple Music attached to your TikTok. I know Instagram do it with Spotify, but on this Jones, you can literally, like, I clicked this song and it literally say, hey, when I click the song that the person was using via TikTok and say, do you want to listen to the full song? Click this link, and it went directly to his Apple Music Jones. And his name is Dame ATLias. So he spell it is ATL, and then it's like alias, and it's just AS to it. His name is Dame, and he got a joke called Dame's Interlude. I swear to God, this song, y'all know I'm not a huge R&B person, so if I'm telling you some R&B shit, it's gonna kind of be like in that little Drake, Tory Lanez type of pocket, like cranking type of, like where niggas can kind of vibe to it. So again, this Jones called Dame's Interlude, and then he got another song called Chrome Hearts Don't Break. And again, his name is Dame ATLias, and he spelled it ATLAS at the end. So again, that's the new music that I listened to this week. Again, like I said, I guess Full Body was Future, his full project. And I guess we can kind of switch gears now. Let's go into let's go right here.
Okay, listen, hear me out real quick. Where y'all be going in these outfits with y'all ass cheeks hanging out? Like, where y'all be going in these outfits with y'all ass cheeks hanging out? I would really like for establishments to start enforcing a strict dress code. Because where y'all be going with these outfits, these small shorts, or these scrunched dresses with y'all whole ass cheeks hanging out? Where y'all going?
Real quick, I got a question because both of y'all parents, and this kind of made me think about this. I seen this on Threads, and a young lady said here and said, public pools, I guess basically community pools, do y'all think it's okay to wear a thong bathing suit?
As an adult?
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with it.
I knew you wasn't gonna have a problem with it because this question was really for Erica, because she gonna be the only neutral person in this. Because I'm with you. I wrote even under the joke, wear that motherfucker. Because I'm a nigga though. I want to look at shit like that, and I want to look. I know most women. Hey, you at the pool? You gonna post your little jokes in your close friends or in your regular Instagram stories or whatever the case may be. So I guess
I've seen a lot worse.
I feel like a thong is like for the beach.
A G-string, no.
Nigga, what's the difference?
The thong still going your ass?
No, the G-string. That is inappropriate. A G-string is inappropriate.
Tell me, explain to me what's the difference between a G-string and a thong. Maybe I don't know.
No, because it's got different varieties of a thong. A G-string, I'm talking about just the string. That's because your whole ass is pretty much out. No, the thong, no, because some of them joints, because it's like I said, some people, the way they're shaped, it can be a booty short joints and they go in your butt. A G-string where it's just a straight string, that is inappropriate for a pool.
But I hear what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But I feel like realistically, the thong will be just as crazy as the G-string if the woman got some ass.
No.
The G-string, it don't matter what size ass you got. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Cool. But a thong,
like
if a nigga
don't have no ass and they got a G-string, it's like
it's still gonna look crazy.
You took my shoestring out and
tied it around your waist for sure. Yeah. I'll get you on that one. But if a woman got some ass and got some curves and got some hips, that thong gonna look just as crazy as the G-string.
Yeah, no, I ain't. Like I said, I think it's just the G-string is definitely not.
Erica, what's your thoughts as a woman? Do you feel like the thong jump too?
Like I don't know, like, because like you said, it's different sizes in the way they look in people. Like if it's like like I said, like y'all say in between the butt cheeks, that's something different than But like a thong, I mean, you had a pool.
Because let's be clear, at some pool, sometimes I want to do it just be like a race thing, because I see white women do it all the time out in Virginia.
And that's why I'm saying that.
And nobody don't give a fuck.
That's why.
And there be kids running up and down the pool, and you never see no viral videos.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at, like I said, if it's a G-string where it's just like, all right, oh hell no, nigga, you pretty much came out with nothing on.
But sometimes people be trying to do it to get a tan.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, I don't have no problem. Like I said, you tanning, taking your top off, cool. But when you tanning, guess what? Your boobs are down. Can't nobody see your boobs when you're tanning. You get your back. But that whole, I'm telling you, the G-string now.
But do y'all think it goes with, okay, let's say if I live in a luxury apartment and I'm spending like $5,000 a month on my rent.
That's what I'm saying.
If I'm a woman and I'm spending $5 a month and this pool only open for a couple of months, bro, I'm ass out this motherfucker. I'm not sitting here covered up and I'm spending $5,000 a month at a fucking joint and then this pool gonna be closed by fucking September. By Labor Day is clapped. Nigga, I only got another full month to have my ass out on this pool. You gonna get the thong, G-string, whatever the fuck I got for you if I'm paying $5,000. Then of course, if we talking about a little crackhead ass pool and you sit here living in the joint like $900 apartment, then all right, cool. What it is. But nigga, if I'm spending $5,000, it's a luxury pool, and I know and the view gonna be sexy. I'm up in the rooftop in DC somewhere, nigga. Yeah, you crazy.
Well, if it's a luxury, you talking about that, the kids ain't gonna be in the damn pool.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, if it's a luxury, ain't gonna be no kids there. But I'm just gonna be a nigga. Yeah, I can't see me. The more I spend on this goddamn apartment, I'm gonna be out of here with my ass out in these luxury joints.
Then y'all want to cry. The restaurant is racially profiling us. The restaurant is discriminating against us. Your ass is out. Your entire ass is out. You might as well wear a belt. You might as well just wear a belt by itself because your ass is out. Y'all walking around here in this do-rag material rompers and these scrunch skirts and y'all whole ass cheeks be hanging out. Where are y'all going? Because I don't want to go there. What establishment is letting y'all in with these outfits on? The restaurant racially no, your ass is out. Now, I know I'm going to get a little backlash and somebody going to say, oh, we should be able to wear what we want to wear. You should be able to wear what you want to wear. As a matter of fact, you can wear what you want to wear. But why do you want to wear that? In public, you got your titties and your ass out. Because that's what I want to wear. Why? Because it makes me feel good. Let's internalize why going outside in lingerie, going outside with shorts so short that your ass cheeks are hanging out, going outside in a skirt so short that your ass cheeks, why does that make you feel good? You can be sexy and still be covered.
Amen.
Y'all really outside. Your outfit came in a package this big. Your whole outfit fit in a package this big. You knew what you was doing. Why y'all outside with y'all ass cheeks hanging out? Y'all got on full rompers, see-through rompers, ass cheeks. Just tell me where y'all going so I don't go there. That's all. Alabama, Birmingham this weekend. Stardome, I gotta go. Bye.
All right, so real quick, I do want to sit here and play this because, of course, and I kind of even want to run off the numbers so y'all know how crazy this show is. We talking about Love Island. Love Island, I just want to run off the numbers, and because DDG had a clip that went viral and people was kind of upset about it. But I totally agree with what he was saying because I do think realistically, as a straight man, I don't think you should be watching Love Island by yourself. But I do want to sit here and say Love Island is a huge show. So you're talking about shows and their ratings from June 26th to July 2nd. Love Island almost had 3 billion people watch that from the weeks of June 26th. So basically last week from June. So 3 billion. Let's because it's 2.9. So let's just round it off. Y'all know how we do in the black community. That's 3 billion people watch Love Island on Peacock last week. This show is absolutely, listen to what I'm saying. I talked about it last week when I see it say, damn, I be feeling for the WNBA because some of the girls who are popular, who normally talk about the WNBA, who kind of look like something via social media, they go straight to the Love Island commentary and they literally talk about Love Island every day. Because it is a huge, 3 billion people watch something. It's a lot. That means there's a lot of people who are talking about it and willing to watch content of people talking about it. So I understand for it as a woman, but as a man, nothing about them clips make me be like, damn, I want to go watch this show. And especially talking about, again, if you got a girl and you and your girl in the house, this is y'all show, y'all watch together, cool, I get it. But you talking about just as a straight man, where you could literally, again, I think some of y'all niggas be thinking y'all too cool, your bitch ass could just cut on the WNBA. You cannot tell me as a fucking man, as a man, again, as a straight man, you cannot tell me that you is cool with watching half-naked men, half-naked white niggas Kissing up for man, fuck out of here, dog. I'm with DDG on this one. I stand with DDG on this one. You niggas be thinking y'all cool. I think a lot of you niggas are gay. If you can watch Love Island over the WNBA, I wish to God cut on the wire. That's one thing I can say I appreciate about the wire. Man, they be dropping the F-bomb like 5 times an episode on the wire. If you somebody who miss niggas just randomly saying, calling niggas the F-bomb, cut the wire on, dog. If you need another reason to watch the wire, I swear to God, they go so crazy. Every time that shit tickled my heart. Every time I heard niggas drop an F-bomb because they use it in the proper language because niggas be like, man, I ain't no beep. Oh my God. Man, y'all didn't go ahead. What you about to say?
No, I mean, because when you using them, you saying the WNBA. I mean, but WNBA is more that's the lesbians, right? So I mean, like, I'm not.
Nah, every WNBA team got at least 1 to 2. I'm talking about like baddies, like certified.
No. I get that, but that's what I'm saying. But you still looking at them like a lot of them still look at them like, all right, they're basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like Love Island is more of a relationship type of thing.
Yeah,
right?
but it be a bunch of niggas on that joint with no shirt on.
Oh, that's what you said. Okay.
Like every clip that go viral is niggas like damn near like in bathing suits kissing women and shit like that. Like they on the island.
Okay.
And it's a dating show. So niggas don't got no clothes on. So you basically as a straight man, you watching and you like that shit is kind of gay. Like I'm a nigga even when I watch a porn at night. I ain't trying to see a nigga running around butt naked the whole time. I'm cool. That's not what I'm here for. So you just sit here watching like you watching a nigga with his shirt off make out the whole time. Like, come on, dog. Let me play this clip of DDG.
You feel me? And I miss those feelings. I miss some feelings of laying down. Like I haven't watched Love Island. You know why? Because I ain't got nobody to watch it with.
That's good.
And I think it's gay to watch Love Island by yourself. If you're a nigga and you're watching Love Island solo, you might be bisexual. Might be. Because that shit like damn near soft PORN. And you just sitting in that bitch watching motherfuckers kiss each other. It's a little bisexual. You feel me? You might as well go on Twitter. But me, like, I want to watch Love Island. I want to finish the season. I want to go to the movies and see the newest movie. You know?
I agree with him. I'm sorry, dog. It's just some shows that you only should be able to watch with a woman. You should not be trying to watch that shit by yourself. And while we kind of talking about this, I do feel like I was listening to, I want to sit here and say it may have been Rory and Maul. And real quick, matter of fact, I'm gonna get to this point, then I'll sit here and say my piece on Rory in a second. So I think they were sitting here saying, and Damaris was like, why don't when we talk about top 5 TV shows all the time, why does it nobody ever put in their top 5 a show that's kind of catered to women, where it's always seemed like everybody's top 5, even for women, where it seems like it's always shows is dominated towards the male audience.
What you mean?
Like when people be like, what's your top 5 favorite TV shows of all time? You never really hear it being a show where it's like, you don't really hear people be like Sex in the City or Girlfriends.
Yeah, I've heard that in people. Not in a guy's top, but I've heard that.
Girlfriends,
yeah. Hell yeah.
You know your top 5, Eric, off the top of your head? Of like all time.
No, I gotta think about it. Girlfriends will be in there though.
Okay, well, Girlfriends in there, but just when you get a second and you think about it, just see if how many women-led shows or shows is kind of catered to women.
Shit, Living Single.
Living Single.
Yeah, that's another one.
Do it be in your top 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When she said it, I kind of
that's
like.
What I'm saying. Are you saying it like girly? Like that's why I'm like, what do you?
Only Joe that I can sit here and say I would say Insecure, and I think Insecure is just a like a solid just TV show. But I could sit here and say I think women got niggas hip to Insecure, but I would put Insecure in my top 5. Like Insecure would be in my, but a woman, like women, that was like women. Like the first time I ever heard somebody talk about Insecure was Dwight and his girl. And then I got into a relationship with a girl and she was like, oh, you never watched Insecure before? And I was like, oh, my man and his girl told me about it. And then I literally watched, I think like at that time, they was damn near like 3 seasons already in. So I watched the whole first 3 seasons with her. Yeah. But I still feel like it's a top 5 show, but I necessarily know like when most of the time, especially when you hear niggas talk, you'll be there, niggas will be like, oh, The Wire, Sopranos, and whatever else the case may be.
Yeah, but that's why I wouldn't hear a nigger say, "Oh yeah, Sex in the City is my top 5," but a woman, yes, Sex City, Girlfriends. I'm trying to think what else I done heard. And you talking about like just all women? Because a lot of
I'm
people
saying,
like,
it don't have to be all women.
Like Housewives and Love and Hip Hop is in a lot of women's.
Nah, that shit count. That shit shouldn't count as nobody top 5 TV
But
shows.
you hear a lot of them say it. Oh, I watch that all the time. That's what I'm saying.
It's certain shit you can watch all the time, but I don't think you like niggas watch First Take all the time, but nobody gonna sit and say, "Oh, First Take is in my top 5 TV show." It's a TV show, but it's not a sitcom. It's not a show. It's a fucking. It's
yes,
like
it is. That's a show.
Nah, dog. That can't
first
be enough.
48 is not. That's
no. I ain't say First 48.
I mean, not first. Well,
First Take or even First 48. Like you can't
say,
sit here and say First 48 is in my top 5 TV shows of all time.
But that's not a TV show.
It is, but it's not.
It's not. But I'm saying
that's the same way I feel about Love and Hip Hop, about baddies, or any of that shit.
But that's scripted. You going off. That's pretty much news. That's just news.
No, First Take can't be in your job. What was I about to? Damn, it was something I wanted to. Hold on. What were we just talking about before? I was talking. I played the Love Island. Let's go.
Oh, you was about to talk about Roy.
Oh yeah. Roy. No, thoughts and prayers to Roy, and I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit scared. I'm sure for most men because we not super crazy on going to the doctor. So when you hear a man that you listen to on the regular and a young and Roy is 6 years younger than me. Roy is 36 years old. I'm 42. So listening to him have health issues, sitting here saying like he had a stroke and he didn't know he was having a stroke, bro. That shit may have been like some of the scariest shit I listened to. Period on a podcast. Like that shit was like dog. Cause it was like it scared you so much because it make you be like when you look again and listening to him say that, and then I listen, of course, because I listen to Ebro and them and Roy is cool with Rosenberg and him sitting here saying like, because again, you know how men we just be, you look at niggas and you kind of be like, oh, he look like he in good health. He like Roy is not a fat dude. He don't look like he, like he in bad shape or nothing like that. So him kind of like, and he young. Again, you 36 years old, having a fucking stroke at 36, and you like visibly is not in like bad shape. Now, I don't necessarily know how much he actually take care of himself, like physically, like what he eating, what he drinking, and shit like that. Because again, on the show, he go out, he smoke hookah, he drink and shit like that. So I'm sure all of those things don't help you from not having a stroke. But again, it's just like you hearing that at a young age, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this is a nigga I never met in my life, but this is somebody I listen to on a regular weekly basis. I felt for this nigga. Like, I was like, God damn, dog. As a man, that shit hurt you. We were like, dog, you such a young man, and you to sit here and have a fucking stroke, and you again, because it's just that male ego shit. You don't even know what the fuck really going on with you, and you still try, and you just try to thug it out through the rip, man. That shit was crazy, dog. Like to hear that shit, I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit really hurt my heart because I'm like, bro, you so fucking young. And again, just for men, when we visually just look at certain shit, because if this was academics, most niggas would be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You're always on camera. You're always drinking fucking Henny. You drinking Red Bulls and you mixing the two. You ain't seen the gym your whole life. Like that shit would kind of make sense. If that was Queen Flip, it makes sense. Like niggas who visibly look like they don't take care of themselves, some of that shit makes sense. But for somebody to be, you 36 years old.
But see, but even with the stuff that he's been said, he was been complaining about before, and I mean, it kind of like, I'm just like, damn, what made you just keep going with your day? That whole when you said you fucking shit was spinning, that's it. I'm calling quits right then.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that shit don't even sound like, especially if you wasn't drinking or wasn't doing anything, no drugs and all that. You just talking about like you was taking too many chances, and that's why I'm just like, were you in your right state of mind? Like I said, they joked about it. Like I said, he been wearing them glasses for the longest now.
No, and that's what Rosenberg was saying. Rosenberg was saying, and you're right. You're absolutely right. Strokes don't have nothing to do with size because it can happen to anybody, especially again if you are a heavy smoker and drinker, especially not even just drinking liquor. If you go crazy with the energy drinks, I mean, shit. Look at Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels wasn't a fat nigga. Kevin Samuels was in shape. Like so. I do totally agree with what you're saying. Strokes do not have a body size on it, but I do think it has a lifestyle size on it. I do think realistically,
I don't even know that. I mean, like I said, because the way he described it, like you didn't saw the signs, you didn't had the signs before.
And just probably again being a man and not going to the doctors and checking it out. Because I do think realistically, because he's so young in your mind, you probably think I'm too young to have a stroke. And again, for most people, if you don't pay attention, you would think realistically, I'm in shape. Now, again, you know what kind of made me want to tie that into is I kind of wonder how many people are getting influenced to take those, what is this called? GL1 shots or whatever the shit they call, whatever those little fake, the Ozempic or whatever. I know the name of the drug is GL1. What is it? GLP-1, I believe that's what it's called. So I kind of, and what made me ask this question is how many people keep hearing people talk about it and you seeing so many people lose weight? Because if you're somebody like me, if you're on social media a lot, especially if you follow people who are maybe 35 and older, I'm sure you are following enough people that you're seeing people lose weight dramatically. Like one day, like maybe especially because I follow a lot of women, I'd be like, now you can see how it looks. To me, it kind of look crazy. As somebody who work out, you can kind of tell the difference where like their necks be skinny as shit, and it just like their arms still be loose, and it kind of be like. But it do make you kind of like, because I'll be honest, like I struggle, y'all. If you've been watching this episode enough, I pick up some candy. So that's just my fight that I have amongst myself. So it makes it harder to lose your stomach faster. But then it kind of make you be like, damn, I wonder how quick can I still get rid of this stomach fast if you take one of them jokes. But then listening to Rory make you be like, I don't know if I would want to fuck with that, because I do know that everybody don't know what's the side effects to those shots.
But that's my question to like, all right, when you saying that, but like somebody like you, how you in the gym, like even with them proteins, like
I don't fuck with none of that shit.
But that's what I'm asking. Like even with that, like you don't know how it might trigger something.
No, for sure, because even for dad, he can't take none of that shit no more. And this nigga got, like my father got some jugs of protein powders just sitting in there. I don't even know why he ain't throw it away, because he can't take it no more because of his health conditions.
So but that's what I'm saying. Like when you say that, to me, like I said, when I be seeing those commercials and I hear those commercials, when they start getting low, like, oh, you might have and they be reading all this, oh, you might have better. Like that right there enough. No, I'm not going to try that shit.
For sure.
That shit right there scares me enough. Like,
no, for sure. I'm with you.
No, hell no. I can't. Like it's just certain shit like, nah, you draw the line. And that's why I say, even like when I be seeing people taking a little protein, what's name, they be dumping the powder. I'm like, ooh, I get this. I'm like,
oh no, you mixing it. It's not the protein powder. What you thinking about is pre-workout. But I'm with you. Even all of that shit still realistically, and you talking about, because to stay on what we talking about when we talking about strokes, those pre-workouts and stuff like that. Everybody's heart ain't built for your heart to jump up the way it do. Because what you just described is people taking pre-workouts before they go to the gym. They take the protein, they'll take the pre-workout, and it's like, and some people go hard. They dry scoop it, because some people are mixing it with water so you can kind of like dilute it a little bit, and it won't give you like the same crazy as you just taking it straight to the head off a scoop, and then it's giving you that little itching and generation, and it make you just like it give you, if you are tired, let's be clear, if you tired, and I understand people work long hour days, you in traffic, whatever the case may be, and you realistically don't feel like going to the gym. So I understand why pre-workouts is a thing, because I'm one of those people. Hey, I done work 12 hours, but I still want to go to the gym. Realistically, physically, the average person, especially if you don't go in the house and you ain't getting 8 hours of sleep, you work a 12-hour day or a 10-hour day, or you've been working for 8 hours, but you ain't been traffic for 2. By the time you sitting here saying, damn, I'm tired, I don't want to go to the gym, I want to go home, but that pre-workout, shit is damn near like crack. You take that motherfucker, it's gonna take you there. That you're not gonna think twice about how many hours you work, because that pre-workout, especially you get some good pre-workout, it's gonna have your skin itching, so you gotta go work it off so your skin can stop itching. You got to break that sweat. You got to work it out. So realistically, it motivates you to make you want to go to the gym, but you're absolutely right. Everybody heart can't contain that shit. And some people will stop taking pre-workouts because that shit start fucking with their heart. So you're absolutely right about that. So that's where it do kind of get tricky, where it's like, you got to understand your body. You got to understand how much caffeine your body can intake, because some people can't take a lot of caffeine. Like I know some people who be like, they can't drink coffee after a certain hour because they can't go to sleep. But for somebody like me, nigga, my caffeine intake is so fucking high. And that's another reason why I'm listening to Rory. And that shit got so scary to me, because I'm like, damn, I know I'd probably be taking too much caffeine. And I'm older than this nigga. Like that shit gets scary. And sometimes it make you be like, that makes you judge like how your life decisions that you kind of got to make is like, is it worth working or grinding and trapping so hard to sit here and make an extra dollar or do whatever you got your goal set to, and you're not getting the proper sleep? Because a lot of that, again, listening to Ebro and them, and they talking about it, because I think Ebro said both of his parents died from strokes and not getting enough sleep and shit like that, and not drinking enough water. So again, that, because when people get dehydrated and you fucking around, even in the gym, like I remember when Dad was telling me that one time, like he was in the sauna, he got in the sauna, and he woke up in the fucking ambulance. People was right there because he passed out in the sauna. But again, that's it. And again, sometimes when you get older and your body can't take that heat, that level of heat going up, and then get your heart rate and going a certain ways, everybody shit can't hold that shit. So that's why even for Dad, he don't never get, when I even see him in the gym sometimes, he don't never get in the sauna no more. But that's because he been in the gym and had those health scares in the gym. So everybody body is different. So again, like I said, that's just as a man, I understand for men, we kind of just put our head down and just go to work and you just grind, but you got to ask yourself, is it going to be worth grinding, and then you got to lay up in the hospital? And not paying attention to your signs. If you feel like your body off a little bit of you, whatever because you can realistically, again, like you sit here and say it, like Rory kind of, even with the sunglasses shit, he been kind of wearing them for a couple of months, but you knew, and maybe you didn't know it was because of your health. Or you didn't want to believe that it was because of your health. You maybe just thought your eyes was just getting bad, but even they was getting bad. Like you should have went to the doctors for that.
Just listen to him. Like I said, even when you, like I said, not knowing neither one of them, and like I said, I didn't listen to like when they was with Joe and all them, and how they just listen to them now, and just like, yes, Maul's a vegan and all this, woo, but then looking at how he's shaped, like, man, how you a vegan and you that damn big? But that's what I'm saying. But just like how I feel like Rory probably lives more of a, I'm eating now, I'm not like you're not eating healthy at all. You just doing all types of wild shit. Like you really don't care. And like I said, that like I said, listen to that him talking. I'm just like, damn, like, and then you just still kept going with your day to day, like. What nothing like just like all right, nah, this it. I gotta.
It's that man shit, dog. Just saying, like it's just men. I know how, like, though we men, you know how it be certain shit that you just kind of like you will push off, and if you can't thug it out, you will.
But I get it. Like if you're at work, but you're in the outing. You was in the outing, like you was going out. Like it wasn't like you was doing work
for sure.
So me, like I said, that when I fell in, I'm taking my ass home. I'm calling somebody like, hey, can you come get like that right there would have just stopped my whole night. But for you to sit here and carry, and like I said, I get if you had drugs, you was drinking or something like that, you was like, damn, this some good shit. I'm gonna keep on going. But something like that, nigga, I'm done for it tonight. Now, yes, I might just lay in my shit. Like I might go home and go to sleep type shit.
But that's probably even that to me is just as scary though. You can't.
But I still would have put somebody on with like, damn, I'm getting dizzy. I'm seeing all like, dog. The way he described that shit, like, dog, you said you fell out in the parking lot. Then you got up, then went down somewhere else, and the Starbucks started throwing up. You still ain't say, all right, let me go to fuck home.
But but again, when we sit here saying where, and this is just kind of even to tie back into myself, because when you sit here saying like when I was young and I was in the 9th grade and I was having seizures, and because if you don't know no better, like the first time I had a seizure and I fell out in my bed. I didn't know. God, thank God that I didn't. Nothing bad happened to me that time, because you think like it happened again. I'm in the 9th grade. I'm not thinking no better. You talking about 9th grade? I'm 14 years old. You have a seizure. Don't know what the fuck going on. I literally just fell asleep in my bed. The second time I had a seizure, I was downstairs and I'm playing the game and I'm in the fucking sitting on a stool. So then I fall. It makes a loud noise and mom. Okay, then you call 911. Gotta go to the doctor and then end up had to have fucking brain surgery. Like, so again, as you, I think about, but as that's you talking about, because again, sometimes when you older, you feel like you should respond to shit better. But again, sometimes for men, it's just kind of like when you think about it, like, damn, I literally just didn't think nothing about it. Like in your mind, like, you think about what I'm sitting here saying, like
but even with you explaining that, you didn't know nothing about that.
Of course,
especially even in that day and age, like no, see, that wasn't common
for sure.
That like nowadays, like I said, a lot of that shit, like you know what I'm saying, like damn, you could just take a little what's thing to stop. You know what I'm saying? That shit was not common then. So that, but that's what I'm saying. For even for him, it's just like listen to it, it's like, damn. When you say, well, yeah, I be having this, when I get these little migraine, like dog. So you already knew you had like you had something wrong with you. You just didn't go to the doctors and get yourself checked. But again, I think that's just a man thing. Where I think most men feel like you can push through on certain shit. Even think about when you listen to people in the gym, like if you watch enough people on Instagram, everybody always joke about, oh, if you ain't a real gym person until you get a little shoulder injury. Like they're joking about it, but no, you should probably stop fucking trying to lift with your ego and you wouldn't have this fucking shoulder issue. But I'm telling you, if you watch enough niggas who make gym content, they all joke about it. Even women who go to the gym a lot joke about having a little something wrong with their shoulder because you in that motherfucker ego lifting. And that's why I haven't touched weights in God knows, burn like 10 days, I want to say like 2 or 3 months. I just literally, man, I'm gonna just get on the treadmill. I'm just going, because it's with all of that extra shit, you got to eat more and all of that other stuff to get stronger. Like I'd be like, bro, I'm cool. And again, sometimes you just got to listen to your body. You got to weigh your options. Like, oh, especially if you really don't have the real time to have a disciplined diet. And I kind of want to tie that into what you just said about Maul. I think that, and I learned this early when I was originally, when me and you bet about losing weight. And I was going to the vegan spot on Central Avenue
where a girl told me was like, be careful with eating that vegan food because
shit can be worse than
it's worse than eating real food because they're putting so much sodium in it. And you talking about having strokes, having high blood pressure, having high cholesterol. It's the sodium thing. For anybody, if you want to sit here and just test your shit out one time real quick, go open a pack of oodles and noodles and put all the seasoning shit in there and watch how your body responds to it. Watch how you feel. I guarantee you, if you may feel a little bit lightheaded because you put too much sodium. Go in that joint, do 2 packs of oodles and noodles, and you put both packs of seasoning in it, and watch how your body feel.
What the hell? Who eating 2 packs of oodles and noodles?
Shit, I done that shit a million times.
Oh my God. Well, that's 2.
I done done
one
it
is not enough.
Nigga, I'm a big nigga. Nigga, I did definitely 2 packs of noodles, and you done put both of them joints in it. But guess what? But when you sit here saying lightheaded and dizziness, and you feel crazy because the sodium level's too high. But again, when we see it saying reading what's on the back of the joint, like if you read it, a pack of oodles and noodles is 900 grams of sodium. I don't even think you're supposed to have that many grams of sodium, period, in a whole day. But you sitting here saying having it in one setting, man, your shit gonna be through the roof. But again, when you talk about eating the vegan shit, a lot of that shit got a lot of sodium in it because again, it's not real fucking food in the first place. You think about if you eating something, and again, some of those places know how to do it very well. That John on Central Avenue, I used to fuck them little buffalo wings up, and it's not even real buffalo wings. But think about how much stuff got to be in it for them to sit here and have it taste like real chicken. And also, they used to have teriyaki, buffalo, spicy buffalo, barbecue. So, like, nigga, that shit tastes like real chicken.
What was it?
I don't know. And that's why I stopped eating it when the girl told me, like, be careful. That shit is not good for you. If you want to be a vegan, just go straight raw vegetables. But don't sit here and be playing with the, what is it called? Tofu or soy. And that's why niggas be like, oh, you a soy boy. Because they put all that other shit in it to make it taste like something that it ain't. So if you want to just go straight vegan, yeah, just go get you some regular raw vegetables, cook your vegetables and eat your vegetables. But when niggas be trying to do the Beyond Burgers and all that shit, go look at how, and all that. Go look and see how high the sodium level is on all that shit that's not real meat, and they trying to make you think and taste like real meat. And then you got to ask yourself, what are they putting in this food to? If it's not real meat, why do it taste like real meat? So again, all of that shit lead up to your health shit. So again, like I said, man, please, fellas, I'm talking to because I know women be on their health shit way more than niggas do. Bro, please listen to your body. If your shit feel off, you feeling lightheaded, you feeling dizzy, or you whatever going wrong with your body, bro, please listen to your body. Even if you don't have health insurance, and I know sometimes that's why people be scared to go to the doctors, man. That shit just like a credit. That shit gonna stay on your credit longer. But fuck it, nigga, just go get your shit checked out. I'd rather have that shit on my credit than me sit here and be playing with myself and then you be fucking dead or you got to get your shit amputated. And while we talking about amputated, thoughts and prayers to Gloss Up. Of course, for people who don't know who Gloss Up is, she was I don't want to say they was a group, but they was kind of a group where all the girls from Memphis when Glorilla got popular, her and Glorilla were supposed to be best friends. And she was signed to QC. She originally just got dropped from QC, maybe probably a year ago now at this point. And I believe she was just in a bad car accident. Now, when she originally posted it on Instagram, I'm sure they had her sedated on some type of medicine or something, and she sit here and thought they already cut her foot off. But then I guess one of her managers seen her post and the shade room and all that picked up. So the manager came back and wrote and was like, "Hey, Gloss is just heavy sedated on whatever medicine or whatever shit they give you so that they can kind of, while they doing surgery on you or whatever case may be." So she overreacted. So her foot hasn't got cut off yet. They're trying to work and keep her foot. She was in a real bad car accident. So again, like I said, thoughts and prayers to Gloss Up. That's a tough one, dog. And especially as somebody who's still trying to figure out how to navigate the music business as an independent artist. And she kind of really trying her hardest to get everything to do. And if you've been following her lately, like she kind of really been trying to lean into like the half naked pictures and shit like that to kind of get people to pay her attention. That's a rough one to see here if you got to go 1 foot with that one. Like, and I know that's kind of like shallow and like surface level of thinking, but I'm just talking about just like I follow her. I've been following her music career. I've been talking about her music, but I'm paying attention to like how she's trying to keep people attention and how she's trying to promote herself.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not shallow, but I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah, like if you go on her page right now, 90% of her pictures she half naked. I can't imagine.
I mean, not necessarily the half naked part, but I don't even think nobody, because I mean, we don't have nobody that's wheelchair bound.
I mean, she ain't got to be on a wheelchair. They probably can just do her like they did LeVar Ball. You can one-legged.
As a woman, you can wear pants and all that. Like, how you gonna perform? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that.
That's what I'm saying. That shit will make it hard for you. I'm not saying it, and I ain't saying it's gonna be easy. That shit will be very hard.
For a dude, I can see it. You probably could, but for a woman,
yeah, it's gonna be rough.
And you rapping about shaking your ass too and all that, jumping around. You ain't rapping about no inspirational shit.
Yeah, that shit will be rough. So again, like I said, thoughts and prayers to Gloss Up. Let's go to something lighthearted real quick.
All right, I need y'all to check this out. This girl said, "Nice jacket. Where you get it from?" I jokingly told her, "I just signed with the Knicks. They gave it to me as a welcome gift." She smirked, asked for my number, and she's calling, texting, and talking about pulling up to my hotel because she thinks I'm actually in the NBA, right? Do I tell her it was all a joke and I'm not in the league, or should I let her pull up? It continues. Now, here's the meat and potatoes. "Good afternoon. Hey. You playing? LOL. Should I lose the hope that we really gonna link? ? I know you busy. LOL. Stop ignoring my calls. LOL. That second LOL is her being serious. She just had to put that LOL so you acknowledge what she's saying and didn't think she was crazy off rip. I will pull up at your hotel for the night and we have fun. Dada. Whenever a young lady says dada, it's not followed by anything good. Amen. Just because you're in the NBA, don't be Hollywood. Fine then, shaking my head. Pick up, Dada. That means that you just talked yourself out of ending this potential blessing, is what you see in your eyes, is dealing with a guy in the NBA. He says, I only came in town to celebrate at the parade with my team. I fly out to Russia in the morning. You know what I respect? I respect that this king kept the lie going because he's smart enough and perceptive enough to know that this girl only wants him because she thinks that he has money and he's in the league. For him to continue the lie that he is in the league, in fact, and that this girl only wants him because of a perceived status. He knows what the outcome is, and he is thinking bigger. This is a brother that deserves to be saluted. Amen. What are you guys' thoughts on this situation? Let's go back. The desperation was in the "you playing," LOL. That lets him know, you're aggressively trying to get at me, right? Then her saying, "Should I lose hope that we really gonna link?" Not waiting for the response lets you further know that she has an agenda. Then she goes straight to it. "Look, I'll pull up at your hotel for the night and we have some fun." Then she just doubled down. Just because you're in the NBA, don't be Hollywood. See, Hollywood has nothing really to do with the NBA. So you know.
I'm sorry. If I'm him, I'm still letting her pull up and I'm clapping them cheeks. I'm not even gonna hold you. Real quick. I forgot. Let's go to sports for 2 seconds, real quick, because this is involved in one of your players and one of your ex-players. What's the smoke between him? For people who don't know, Bam Adebayo. Let's go to. Do we got Shams? That we can go to Shams for this.
Oh, what's that? He tweeted something.
What did he tweet?
It was the little graphics joint. Like he was a better than him and Giannis mid range or some stupid shit like that.
So that deserved for him to beat his ass.
I mean, if you've been popping slick and then now I finally see you, actually, what's all that? Like we was just good a week ago. They just did an interview. Both of them did it.
Yeah, I seen
yeah,
that.
Like always, but then now you throwing shots. What's up with that?
Andy, look, I mean, regardless of the sport, fights between teammates or ex-teammates are more common than I think the average fan realizes. But with that said, should this or should this not be an issue for the league right now?
It shouldn't be. This happens all the time. I wouldn't say it's a day-to-day basis type of thing. But it's crazy enough. I was looking at his face, too, because I was right there next to him when that interview was taking place. I had just left the building. When Shams dropped the bomb, I was like, what? Shams, what happened? I didn't know this took place. And he seemed fine to me. But sometimes these things need to happen for a new found respect to happen. You know, these guys were teammates, former teammates now. They respect each other, I'm sure, even more so now after this implication or this scenario has happened. But sometimes it shouldn't come to physical blows. I don't promote violence, but sometimes it takes that for some guys to settle things. And hopefully moving forward, they'll be fine. But now the fans get even more smoke when those two teams match up. So we'd love to see it.
Okay, but wait, moving forward, I need to girl logic this ever so slightly, because if you are my friend and you hate someone, it doesn't matter if I have met them. It doesn't matter if I know them. I now automatically hate them too. So girl logic wise, how does this potentially actually have lingering effects for everyone going forward?
Well, girl logic, I think it puts some more implications with Giannis of taking on the hate toward Milwaukee, even though he left on his own merit. But the other guys from Miami that are in Milwaukee now are taking on that challenge and that smoke that Tyler has with Bam. So we're going to see some edginess, some competitiveness when those two teams match up. And now Giannis, again, with the girl math, has taken that on too. So he has an extra incentive to beat the Miami or the Milwaukee Bucks now that he's a Miami Heat member. So we're going to see some good battles between these two programs, with these two organizations, of course, according to girl math. But even without that, we're going to see competitive nature because these guys would love to compete and don't want to lose to their old teams.
All right, Danny, look.
It ain't nothing about competitive nature. Like, dog, you got to realize what you don't have behind you no more. And he looks like the type that just you've been popping your shit, talking your shit all this time. Now you don't even have them behind you. Like, you got to be careful what you say.
No, for sure. I mean, and if I'm just being honest, I guess just for women who may not know, Bam is like, what Bam, like 6'10", Tyler Hero probably like 6'2", maybe 6'3". It's not even a fair fight. I ain't gonna lie to you, Bam. I do feel like you're a bully, but I definitely didn't think you. I ain't think you had it in you to be popping off on niggas like that. You definitely seem like the more cool, chill type of nigga who kind of really wouldn't like a nigga had to push you super far. So
boy.
I mean, yeah, I guess I just would. I mean, honestly, I just wouldn't like Bam. If I had to sit here and go down a top list of like,
does he popped this shit? What's name was about? Who was it? KD. Him and Tyler Hero got into it.
No, I remember. No, I'm not saying no. Tyler Hero be
he's
talking cash money shit. I'm not saying that, but I'm just sitting here saying, like, if I did a top 20 list of NBA players that I feel like may beat the shit out of one of their ex-teammates, I don't think Bam would have made it my top 20 because Bam seemed like such a chill family type of dude.
So then that's another thing that was it was circulating too. A lot of people respect like how you pretty much Miami put all your faith in Bam now. So like everybody kind of feels the type of way. Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, everybody like your whole focus, man. Bam is our franchise, player now.
Yeah, I guess. Real quick on coming to Peacock this week. What is that? July 17th. I've been talking about this for a minute. It's Obsession. Obsession will be on Peacock, and Starz is getting the Michael Jackson movie. So for two movies that you haven't seen, but you probably didn't heard a lot of people talk about, you can look for. Again, Peacock will be getting Obsessed on July 17th. I will be watching that, John, and finally giving my review on it because I've heard so many different mixed reviews you can get on YouTube, and I'm talking about niggas doing like 2-hour breakdowns on this movie. So I kind of just really want to watch it for myself because even for people who, for good or for bad, I've seen a lot of motherfuckers take a lot of time to give deep dives on this movie already.
Hey, would the W make you buy ESPN Plus?
What, that TV show?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck no, not with them three motherfuckers.
No, I'm not like if it was Angel. That's what I'm saying.
If it was Angel Reese, Dejanay Carrington, and Rakia Jackson, hell yeah. If it was who else? If it was the Stud Buds, and Angel Reese and Dejanay, yes. If it was the younger girls from fucking shit. If it was the Mystics, I probably would. If it was the Mystics, like that young core,
it wouldn't make you.
Just because none of them don't have no real personality, like fucking, like that's Minnesota. The Minnesota Lynx biggest problem is they feel like before they're getting Olivia Miles now, like people didn't switched up on Olivia Miles like extremely fast. Like when Olivia Miles first got drafted, everybody was like, oh yeah, she on her super pro black shit, she's super gay and she rocking the bush and she ain't letting niggas sit here and make her do. Now she out here busting motherfuckers ass. Olivia Miles need to be humble. Man, y'all can suck my dick. Olivia Miles doing her biggest fucking one as a rookie. But Fee is just like super cookie cutter, the black woman dating like the white dude, and like she like Fee give off like I'm from Minnesota, but she really from St. Louis. Like she ain't giving me fucking sexy red St. Louis. She giving me fucking Justin Tatum St. Louis. And that's crazy that both of them from fucking St. Louis because both of them act the fucking same. Jason Tatum and Fee both bland as shit and dry as a motherfucker. I'm cool on that. Asia Wilson I ain't gonna say Asia Wilson don't have personality. She does have a lot of personality, but Asia Wilson just don't seem like I would have to see some good clips on social media for me to even buy into that one.
But that's not something that would make
fuck no. Like if I could see some clips on YouTube or something, I would watch it from there. But not for like how much is I feel like ESPN shit too high. Like I'm cool. Was this shit like $100 or something like that?
Oh,
yeah, I ain't paying for that. Not to see them. I'm sorry. I guess we got to kind of get into the deepest story on the internet right now. We almost close to the end. Real quick, just because I do want to say people do not know how to read. And I do think blogs kind of do a very crazy job at misleading people with the Stephon Diggs situation with the with him and the dude and then his brother. Because Stephon Diggs didn't settle in his case with the dude. His brother settled on his case for beating his ass.
All right, but somebody asked that. Well, this ain't the brother that played in the NFL. Where did he get $10 million from?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how they came up with the 10 million part. Like this isn't. You're absolutely right. It's not the brother to play football.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I don't know how you get to a $10 million settlement. I'm not sitting here saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not even sitting here saying that Stephon Diggs ain't do whatever this dude is sitting here saying. Because I seen the clips of him talking to academics. That shit was crazy, dog.
No, and that's what I'm saying. This ain't helping your case at all.
Yeah, but I do think people don't read neither though. And I think the blogs do it. The blogs know people don't read because realistically, why not put the picture of Stephon Diggs' brother up? Why are you leading it when you sit here saying his brother settled with the team? You're not even putting why not put a picture of him and Trayvon Diggs?
You saw him. They did.
No, the fuck they didn't. Show me a page where you seen with Stephon Diggs' brother.
They showed him because he had the dreads, right?
No, I don't know. I don't know what he looked like because I ain't seen the picture of him.
They showed the video. The one they beat him in the elevator.
I mean, I remember that, but I'm talking about I'm talking about today when they settled this weekend, whatever. Because even our younger brother, when he sent me the joke, he like, "Oh, this nigga gay." I'm like, "Matt, you ain't reading." He didn't say Stephon Diggs ain't settled with nothing. His brother settled.
Yeah. I want to say they got a picture of him up there too.
Well, I haven't seen every blog I seen pick the joint up. I've literally only seen them use Stephon Diggs' picture, and I know they doing it because they know people ain't gonna read. So you sit here and say it leads off Stephon Diggs' brother settles from his assault settlement or whatever case may be, and just use the picture of Stephon Diggs, so it making people think that Stephon Diggs is settling on whatever the sexual assault shit that they got going on. So again, yeah, that one kind of it get tricky for people.
Yeah, that shit's kind of crazy though. How the hell you get? Because what's name was asking me that. She was like, "But yeah," but I'm like, "But that's you got to think about it. Me being a brother, he ain't in the NFL, but your brother got the money, so yeah, I can sue you for that $10 million."
I want to play this clip real quick. I know. I talked about their podcast before. It's Angela Rye, Andrew Gillum. They got a joke called Native Land. They do a lot of political commentary. Well, literally, that's 90% of all they talk about is politics. Get you hip to whoever you need to go vote for, who you shouldn't vote for, and tell you their policies and stuff like that. They do an episode once a week, and they even do mini podcasts. They do like 2 podcasts a week. One of them normally be like a 20-minute joint. The other joint maybe like an hour some change, or maybe even sometimes if it's a lot of news going on, it may even be 2 hours. But I want to play this clip, and for people who maybe not familiar or remember, and I'll play this lady and she'll break it down even better.
The rise and fall of Andrew Gillum has been an intentional effort to destroy someone who was once a political superstar. Let's get into it. So Andrew Gillum was the future of Florida politics, y'all. He was a young, charismatic Black mayor from Tallahassee who had a Black wife, Black family, and went toe-to-toe with Ron DeSantis in the 2018 governor's race and nearly won. He lost by 34,000 votes. And this was the moment he became a real threat, and the Trump administration and their allies went after him with every single thing that they had. And the hits just kept coming. First, the FBI came at him with an investigation that dragged his name through the mud for years. And while a jury eventually cleared him on the big charges and prosecutors dropped the rest, the damage was already done. After that, he was allegedly set up by 2 white men who the streets say drugged him and then took photos of him passed out, booty button naked in a Miami hotel room with other men and some meth nearby. He was never charged with the drugs because they couldn't pin it on him, but the story was leaked and plastered everywhere to humiliate him and his wife. And instead of seeing a man in crisis, the right-wing media machine saw a chance to further destroy him. Now, after the hotel incident, Andrew Gillum owned his struggles. He came out as bisexual, opened up about his struggles with alcohol and depression, and then entered a rehab facility, all while his wife and the mother of his 3 children, RJ, stood right beside him. Gillum showed a vulnerability and transparency that most politicians would never dare to show, all right? And sadly, the trouble did not end there. This week, he was arrested in Daphne, Alabama for drug possession after a traffic stop. Cops say that they found meth, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. Now, Gillum bonded out of the Baldwin County Correctional Facility in Alabama after posting a $6,500 bond. Look, at the end of the day, this is not a political story. He's not running for political office. It's a story of what happens when the state tries to snuff out Black talent. It's what happens when someone experiences the deepest pits of depression while experiencing state repression, all right? Andrew Gillum is not a criminal. He's a broken man in need of compassion, grace, grace and real help. And honestly, after everything that he's been put through, he deserves all three. Rising.
And you know what's so crazy? And the reason why I wanted to play that because, and I listened to that podcast episode because Angela Rye and Bakari Sellers, I believe Bakari Sellers, he ran for something in South Carolina before. I can't remember what it was that he ran for. But I think realistically, the reason why I played it, because I listened to Angela Rye. Of course, she was super emotional and upset. But I agree with everything she said because it's crazy where it's like all the blogs from the Neighborhood Talk, the Shade Room, everybody posted this shit that happened to him. But she was like, y'all don't never even fucking post when we be having like real conversations about who people should vote for. And that's one of the things I sit here and say I hate about the blog pages because like, why are you so quick to sit here? Because this nigga not really like, let's be clear, he ain't famous enough for them to have to post this. Like you didn't have to post this. Like this shit wasn't something that's going to garner you millions of views and clicks. Like this is not somebody, like this ain't Charlamagne, this ain't Joe Budden, this shit ain't even Ebro. So for you to sit here and post this, but you never sit here and post none of their podcast stuff when they sit here talking about like things that people need to be hip to and to know who to vote for and shit like that to me is kind of corny where it's like, damn, why you so quick to sit here and post somebody going through like some, like, I mean, and the crazy thing is the nigga super smart, but he could be a junkie at the same time. Like he could be super smart, be super political, know all his political shit, but at the same time on his side time, he like to get high and he like to get high on some real heavy shit. And so to me, it's just like that's the only thing that kind of just blow me where it's like, damn, we as just and of course I don't know who be running none of these pages, so I can't even sit here and say all of these people are black. But that shit to me is kind of corny. Where it's like, don't sit here and post my fucking downfalls, and you don't sit here and post like my normal regular shit.
I told you, people only pay attention to the downfalls.
Yeah, that shit's that shit to me is corny.
We would love some negativity.
Yeah, that shit corny to me. I ain't gonna hold you. Thoughts and prayers to fucking Andrew Gillum. I guess I'm just gonna pick a random person real quick. I guess thoughts and prayers. Oh man, thoughts and prayers. Let me just play this because I ain't.
So we are clear. None of this is okay, and none of this is normal. It has been 1 week since the body of Gerard Jackson was found hanging in a wooded area in Michigan, right outside the Electric Forest Festival that he was attending. His death was ruled a suicide. It has been a little over 2 weeks since the body of Tone Miller was found hanging in a park in Miami. Her death ruled a suicide. It has been a little over 2 months since the body of Juliana, 16-year-old, found hanging near a church in Charlotte. Her death ruled a suicide. It has been about 4 months since the body of Kyle Basinga was found in Georgia hanging. None of this is okay, and none of this is normal. It has been less than a year. It will be a year in September when they found Trey Reed's body at Delta State University in Mississippi. His death ruled a suicide. And you may be asking, Rashonda, well, how many Black people walk around with rope on them? The answer would be none, Helen. 0. Because none of this is okay and none of this is normal.
Here we go. I'm just trying to figure out who I want to play for these clips and this information.
There's a thing my mom used to say to my mom used to be like, Matthew, you have to have a diverse friend group. And I'm never one to be like, that's a bad thing, right? I'm not racist, right? But my mom always used to make it a point to be like, have a diverse friend group. You want a bunch of Asians in your friend group. You want a bunch of white people. You want Black people. And I think that in a perfect world, that sounds great.
Sounds great.
But we don't live in a
But it don't hit the same.
It don't hit the same. We don't live in a perfect world, gang.
Nope.
And the reason why, as a parent, I wouldn't want my Black children to be in these places is because I'm going to actually give you the data. I'm going to actually give you the Emmett Till stories, the Nolan Wells stories. I'm going to actually give you it. We need to start speaking candidly to our kids about the realities of this shit.
Yes.
And not only the realities of, don't put that hood on because Trayvon them.
No.
Fuck all that. These white people next to you. Mom, Dad, why can't I have these white friends? Why don't you want me? I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because I'm not sure that their parents are educating their white children about these things that are going on actively. About the fact that these white children will literally sit here and microaggressions, make you the butt of the joke. Saw
that grown-ass man with speed doing the monkey thing? I've seen plenty kids.
On the pool party, they always do the pool parties. Throwing the black people in the pool party. Making the black dudes eat the watermelons at the frat houses. These are all microaggressions, and whether they look at it right now or not, and they say, "Oh, you're a nigger," it doesn't matter because they don't have to say it out loud.
I just seen a video, black girl at a pool party, just like you just said.
Yeah.
Guess the demographic.
Yeah, a bunch of white people around.
Bunch of white.
We talking
she was
about
probably like
video.
the only black person there, from what I seen. Grabs her, basically trying to play, throw in the pool. She's like, "Yo, my hair, don't throw me in the pool, don't throw me in the pool."
She had just got her hair done.
Just got her hair done.
The no isn't serious.
No, it's not serious. Took her, threw her in the pool. Anyway, hair fried.
These are things that we sit there and we allow it as parents.
Of course, the reason why I'm playing this is, of course, again, rest in peace to Noel Wells. I feel like if you listen to this podcast long enough, and the reason why I even saved this to the end, and I know I want people to talk about more serious things, but sometimes one thing I learned, I don't know how to talk about certain shit the politically correct way. So I kind of just like, I'm sure y'all have listened to enough stuff. Y'all have seen enough videos. You can have your opinions on it. Y'all kind of know how I feel about just
white power,
white people, period. So I kind of just like, I can't even give you no energy without trying to just be like, just saying shit that I shouldn't be saying on nobody's microphone where it can just be on the internet, bro. I think that some of y'all just got to figure out how to raise y'all kids in spaces where it's not, where you feel like white ice is cooler. And that's the kind of the shit just what it be. Like you feel, and I'm not saying, and I listen to what I'm saying. I just talked an hour ago. I just talked about I hate watching little niggas run around with the hoodies and shit. So I'm not about to act like I don't understand why people be trying to move into white areas and white neighborhoods and why you want your kids to hang around that. Because if you sit there saying, like, would I rather my kid probably hang around Todd and Billy than the little nigga with a fucking hoodie and a ski mask? Maybe. I might. I honestly don't know. I don't have kids, but at the same time, I really don't fuck with Billy and them, just period. Like because it just be like, man, it be so crazy. Be like, bro, I be you know how undefeated and mad white people get when they try to hold a conversation with me because I got a baseball hat and I just be like, bro, I don't know what the fuck. Baseball got the best logos. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Don't know shit about this team. So let's not act like you think I do.
No, to me, the friend group shit.
You can.
What you mean?
Like your kids just hanging out with certain friend groups. Like you have to know the friends. Like I think that's just one thing out of all of it. Because even when we go back to the situation with the girl when she was out the country with her friends and they try to say, well, she got too drunk or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure. And there was a bunch of black people. It was a bunch of black people for sure. And none of them got charged at all. Of course, so it can happen to anybody. But at the same time, it's just it can happen with any friend group, and it has happened with, like you said, with that story with the young lady. I forgot. And rest in peace to her. I'm so mad that I don't remember her name. But those they went. I want to say they was from North Carolina or something like that, and they came home, and none of them got charged because it happened in Mexico. So it not sitting here making it seem like it's exclusively only to just if your kids hang out with white people, but at the same time, it's just still just how the world can change. So you can even kind of tie it into if you even tie it into sports where it's like people be so mad at Aaliyah Boston because all the crazy racist shit that go on with the Indiana Fever, and none of the black players on that team don't say shit. Don't say nothing. They just act like that shit ain't even happening.
Because it's probably not happening to them though. You got to think about they in Indiana, so they probably getting praised. So it's not happening.
You getting praised until the game, but until you have a bad game. Because let's be clear, the Caitlin Clark first year, they chased Aaliyah Boston off of social media.
Oh, they did.
Hell fucking yeah. So, but again, it's just to me, I don't have nothing positive to say about it. I'm sorry. Rest in peace to that young man. I'm just cool on just having my kid. I'm just cool on white people in general. I really don't give a fuck. I'm not even here to sugarcoat it, to make it seem like I'm giving a fuck or I'm trying to go hang with y'all, trying to do anything. I ain't trying to listen to y'all shit. I ain't trying to watch soccer. I ain't trying to watch baseball. I ain't trying to watch hockey. I'm not trying to watch the UFC or none of that shit. I'm cool on y'all just as a whole. Don't give a fuck. I'm 42 years old. If I've been on this fucking earth for 42 years, I ain't never in my life outside of Wayne Gretzky having a cartoon with Michael Jordan and fucking Mike Tyson. I ain't never seen shit to do with hockey. I ain't never think about watching no hockey.
Mighty Ducks.
That's a fucking Disney movie. Cool. That's it. I didn't seen yet. Matter of fact, but you were talking about baseball. I seen fucking Sandlot. I seen the what's that John with the Angels, the nigga
Angels in the outfield.
The Angels in the outfield. Everything. This shit is a fucking movie from Disney. Outside of that, I'm cool on y'all niggas. You don't gotta worry about me. I don't want no posse. Y'all don't want to watch your shit. Don't give a fuck about y'all. I'm absolutely cool. So it's nothing. I don't have nothing but thoughts and prayers to that young man. I feel for his mom and I feel for his dad, but I would just sit here and tell y'all sometimes you just gotta think about what's the long haul on this, how this shit really gonna play out for you. I don't necessarily know. I don't think it's gonna play out in your best favor. You kind of just gotta ask yourself. I'm cool.
That young black man in the middle, that's Nolan Xavier Wells, and he's missing. Last time that he was seen was with those three gentlemen on a 4th of July trip.
I want just before I get out of here on this one, I want whoever did the best one.
Ashley Cole released a statement about the Nolan Wells situation, and how about we just go through it together, shall we? I'm going to go ahead and put this up on the screen, and then I'm just going to read through it because I think it's best for you all to see the exact words that Ashley used before I add my comments to it. Our family, along with